time for high school basketball on your local sports leader, 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Altamont Community High School, the home of the Indians, for our fourth night of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. I'm Greg Sapp. Matt Robinson alongside. Wayne is here, and Wayne Moran will be taking care of the live video and audio streaming of the ball games tonight. Brian Dust back at the studios, so we have a full complement of folks that will be taking care of the games here at the tournament at Altamont. Quick reminder, we'll also have basketball tonight on KJ Country at 102.3. That'll be the Teutopolis at Effingham girls game. That will start right about 7:30 or so tonight on KJ Country at 102.3. Hearts boys are in Charleston tonight for Apollo Conference action. T-Town's home to Breeze Mater Dei. So all kinds of basketball. And the finals of the Little Illini Conference Tournament are tonight. So suffice to say, plenty going on as far as high school basketball is concerned, both girls and boys. And we're glad to keep you up to date on all of those activities. So I guess the busiest guy tonight is going to be Brian Dust.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a lot to do back at the studio, but we always appreciate everybody's help back at the station to make all of this possible.
Without a doubt. We couldn't be here without them. And so thanks in advance. Let's take a look at pregame information on the opener here. It's a consolation bracket semifinal game as Windsor Stew Straws takes on Beecher City Cowden Herrick. That'll be followed by a championship bracket semifinal game as the Dietrich Moving Maroons do battle with the St. Anthony Bulldogs. Back with pregame information on a minute here from the National Trail Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the sixth man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont, getting ready for two tonight from the National Trail Conference Tournament. And again, it's a consolation bracket semifinal game first, then a championship bracket semifinal game. Bottom line is everybody gets to play on Saturday this year under this 8-team format. And so that's quite different than what we've had in the past. So it's just positioning when people are going to play, not whether they're going to play. And so we'll find out who's going to play at 11:30 and who's going to play at 1 out of this one.
The goal is to play as late in the day Saturday as possible, right. But these two teams are one of them is going to wind up in the first game at 11:30. The second team is the winning team is going to be in the consolation championship. So it's still worth fighting for here to position yourself to finish as high as you can.
Fifth place is better than seventh.
That's right.
So that's the goal they have in mind, and of course everybody wants to win just so you win. So anyway, that's the plan here tonight. Windsor Stew Straws checks in at 9-9. BCCH is 7-11, so not a lot to choose from there. Matt can get you set as far as the progress these teams have made through the tournament to this point to get in the position they are, and he'll double-check starting lineups for you. So we've got you up to date about what's going on as far as who's playing whom and what we're going to have on the radio. By the way, shout out Dustin White and Millie Lang. They'll be broadcasting the Teutopolis at Effingham girls game tonight about 7:30 over on KJ Country. So they're in the mix tonight as well. So Kenna's going to be back, the queen of the night, taking care of that ball game on KJ Country at 102.3. So a lot of people on the team pitching in tonight. We appreciate it. That'll have the starting lineups for us in just a minute on this one. BCCH and Windsor Stew Straws here from the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money saving.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
The Altamont Community High School Choir, nice job with the rendition of our national anthem. And Matt Robinson has a look at the starting lineups for tonight's first game of our doubleheader here at the NTC.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Let's look at the starters. First of the visiting team, the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets. They come into this contest with a record of 9-9 under first-year head coach Cody McCullum. They will start at a guard, Tristan Warner. He's number 24. He's a 6'2 senior, and he's the leading scorer on the season for this Hatchets ball club. He had 9 points in the game the other evening. Also out on the perimeter will be Chandler Ballinger, the 5'9.5" senior, wears number 5. He will be the point guard for this Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets club. At another guard, it'll be Mitchell Haddock, 6'2.5" senior, wears number 22. Also, he'll be joined at a forward spot by Josh Overbeck. Overbeck is a 5'10 junior, wearing number 12. And the man in the middle is Teddy Kessler. Kessler, a 6'3" senior, wears number 44, and he had 7 in the loss against Dietrich on Wednesday evening. For the Beecher City Cowden-Herrick Eagles, under head coach Mark Bain, they are 7-11 on the campaign. They will start at a guard, Connor Blackerby. Blackerby, a 5'10 junior, wears number 15. He had 11 in the loss for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick against St. Anthony Wednesday night. He'll be joined out there by Austin Rexroad. Rexroad, a 6'5 senior, wears number 24. He also had 11 points on Wednesday evening. At a forward spot tonight, it'll be Micah Sandiford. Sandiford, a 6'1 senior, wears number 32. He'll be joined at a forward by Trey Buzzard. Buzzard, a 6'1 junior, wears number 44. And the man in the middle for the Eagles is Daniel Harder. Harder is a 6'5 senior, wearing number 55. And he will hold down the post for the Beecher City Cowden-Herrick Eagles. That's a look at your starting lineup as these two teams get set to play in this consolation semifinal matchup. Taking a look at how these two teams got to this point, Wednesday night, it was Beecher City Cowden-Herrick falling to St. Anthony in the opener, 73-46. And then in the nightcap that evening, it was Dietrich defeating Windsor Stew Straws 59-36. So these two teams are battling for the right to play St. Elmo Brownstown, who got a victory last night over Neoga in the Consolation Championship on Saturday afternoon. The loser will take on Neoga at 11:30 Saturday morning. That's how these teams got here and what they're looking forward to the rest of the week here at the NTC.
Again, the loser will play at 11:30 tomorrow morning in the 7th place game. They'll be doing battle with Neoga. The winner will play at 1 o'clock in the Consolation Championship, and they'll be going up against St. Elmo Brownstown. So that's what happens here. the game tonight between Dietrich and St. Anthony. Winner will play Altamont for the championship Saturday night at 7:30. Loser of that second game will be in the third place game against South Central tomorrow afternoon about 2:30. Figure I'm giving them about an hour and a half for each game, so 11:31 and 2:30, and then 7:30 tomorrow night we know is going to be the start time for the conference tournament championship game.
Beecher City is taking the court. It looks like it's going to be Austin Rexroad jumping center, and he will jump against Teddy Kessler if Windsor Sioux Straws sends the same man to the center circle as they did Wednesday, and they do. So the officials have him around the center circle, and the toss is in the air, and the tip is controlled finally by Mitchell Haddock. He hands it off to Ballinger, and Ballinger runs it up court, passes it over to Tristan Warner on the left wing.
Eagles playing a zone out of the gate.
Looks like a 2-3 as Ballinger's diagnosing it and now setting the offense. They swing it around the perimeter to Haddock. Haddock on the right wing, back out top to Ballinger, over to Warner, left side, way out on the perimeter. Gets it in the left corner to Overbeck. Back to Warner, over to Ballinger, now right corner, they go to Haddock. Haddock tries to force it inside. It's kicked by Buzzard. It'll be out of bounds, so Windsor Sioux Straws down in the corner.
Glad for the crowd here tonight.
Yes.
Good crowd. And I'm sure it'll get a whole lot bigger by the time that second game gets underway.
Hatchets trigger the inbounds to Warner. Spins into the lane. Puts up a little shot from 5. No good. Rebound, though. Mitchell Haddock dove in there to get the board. He clears it and sets the offense back up with a pass out top to Ballinger. Ballinger to Warner, left side. Warner in the corner to Overbeck. Overbeck takes that left baseline. It's cut off now by some Eagles. Needs some help. Skips it across under the baseline to Haddock. Haddock tried to go inside to Kessler. It's batted down by Buzzard and taken away. Here come the Eagles as Connor Blackerby looks to set things up. Leaves it high post with Harder. Harder back to Blackerby. Fakes the three. Now drives down the lane. Tried to hand it to Harder. The pass was low. It's now on the floor. Harder dove down there. Got it. Somehow to Buzzard, who puts up a shot. It's no good. This rebound tipped around and finally taken by Warner. Here comes Windsor Sioux Straws as the Hatchets push it up the right side. Back out top Haddock. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound Harder. He hands it off to Sandiford, and Micah will bring it up court himself. Sandiford picks up his dribble out top, finds Harder in the lane, backdoor cut. They try to get it underneath him, and it's taken away by Ballinger. He saved it into Overbeck. Overbeck pushes it up the right side, shot off the glass, no good. Haddock an offensive rebound, putback miss. This rebound Harder, and we're rolling the other way. So almost 2 minutes into the quarter, a lot of action, but no points yet as Sandiford now drives into the lane, and as he makes a move, he's fouled, and it looks like we'll have our first free throws of the ball game.
4-4. Teddy Kessler on the foul. First foul on either ball club tonight.
Well, the teams have been moving the ball up and down the court, but just haven't had a lot to show for it yet.
A lot of smoke and fire signifying nothing.
Here's the free throw. It's up and good. So Micah Sandiford has his first point. And it's the first point of the contest. Beecher City Cowden Herrick leading 1-0.
Whole lot of initials tonight.
Yeah.
BCCH and WSS.
Here's the free throw. It's up and good. That one's nothing but net for Sandiford.
And thank you for making a couple of foul shots, Micah. It's going to be a different night tonight as far as foul shooting.
Ballinger gets it over on the side to Haddock. Overbeck in the left corner.
We've just not had anybody shoot the ball really well. Well, maybe 1 or 2 games.
Kessler was posted up, skipped it over to Ballinger, drove in for a shot, no good. Rebound was tipped around. Finally, Warner claims it, and Tristan Warner gets the bucket, tying it up at 2.
Warner hasn't shot the ball well all week. I'm kind of thinking maybe he's about to shake loose here. We'll see what happens.
Sandiford with it on the wing. Tried to get it inside the buzzer. Pass was taken away by Haddock, and he saves it inbounds to Ballinger. 2 Eagle turnovers as Ballinger pushes it up court. Into the lane. Ball knocked loose, but it went right to Warner, who fired up a 3. No good, but Ballinger tracks down the rebound out on the perimeter. He circles it to the top of the key where he flips it to Warner. Warner skips it to Haddock on the right wing. Back out top, Ballinger. Ballinger to Warner. Warner will set the offense this time as it looks like a box and one with Rexroad chasing Warner. They go on the side to Ballinger. Ballinger into the lane. Scoop shot off the glass. A little bit of a wild shot. No good. And Harder cleans the glass for the Eagles. Bringing it up court now is Blackerby. He gets it to Harder at the high post. Cuts it to the cutter. That's Sandiford, who drives in. Kisses it off the glass, and it's good. Micah Sandiford, with his 4th point, makes it 4-2.
He has all 4 of BCCH's points and all 3 of their rebounds. He's off to a good start.
Quick jumper from the baseline is good for Josh Overbeck. One pass and a little jumper makes it 4-4.
He's wide open.
Beecher City works it up court. They get it to Rexroad. He squares up for a 12-footer. It's good. And it's 6-4.
Went right up over his defender. That's pretty.
Right back at you. Overbeck drives the left baseline. Cut off by a pair of Eagles. Now, as he tried to split the double team, he's called for traveling.
Yeah, he had to lean. That's never a good option. Second turnover on the Hatchets. Each team has 2 turnovers.
Harder and Sandiford sit down for Beecher City. Cowden Herrick. Into the lineup is Kyle Black, a 6'3 senior. And also into the ball game, who had a big game, was Aaron Noren, the 6'3 senior, or junior rather, as they are in the lineup. Meanwhile, Nick Hutchison checks in for Windsor Stew Straws as well. Here's a pass in backcourt. Tipped and taken away by Warner as Black tried to get it up court. And as Warner got control of it, Black came back and bumped him for the foul.
Not only the turnover, but then the foul to boot. Black called for the first BCCH foul of the night.
Ballinger sat down, by the way, for the Hatchets. Windsor Stew Straws gets the inbounds to Overbeck. Baseline jumper. He hits another one. But Josh Overbeck with 4 ties the game up at 6.
Hatchets missed their first 5 shots, but they've hit 4 out of their last 5.
Halfway through the first quarter, 6-6 ball game as Noren gets it at the free throw line. Leaves it with Black out on the wing. Now they skip it over to Blackerby. He steps around the defender, puts up a 2. Shot no good, but a foul's whistled. I believe it was away from the... No, it was on the shot.
Fouls on Kessler. He's picked up 2 quick ones now here for the Hatchets. Kramer's waiting to come in for him.
Blackerby's free throw is off the mark. No good. Here comes that substitution, and is it indeed Kessler heading to the bench? He's replaced by Isaac Kramer, the 6'1.5" sophomore. Connor Blackerby takes a couple dribbles, puts the free throw up, left that one short, and Kramer grabs the rebound. He hands it off to Haddock, who will bring it up court to Warner on the right side. Warner back out top to Hutchinson, over to Haddock, left wing. Looks baseline. Now we'll get it to Overbeck. Fakes the shot this time, drives inside, puts the one up. It's blocked by Buzzard. Ball fought for, still loose, finally out of bounds. Who touched it last? The Hatchets did. It'll go to the Eagles.
I think it was still up for grabs, and maybe they flipped a coin down there.
Jake Wills into the ball game for the first time. 5'7" junior will handle the ball as he replaces Blackerby. Eagles get it across the timeline where they run into a 1-2-2 trap. Pass batted away by Warner, but able to get it back as Wills. He drives in. Now Warner takes it away again. Then he got tripped at half court, it looked like. He lost the ball. Beecher City picks it up. They try to force it underneath, and Haddock steals it back.
I'm almost out of ink.
They get it ahead to Warner. Left wing 3. Got it. Christian Warner with his 5th point, and it's 9-6 now in favor of the Hatchets, who have their first lead of the night. 2:50 to play in the first quarter. Eagles in the center circle with Black. He picked up his dribble, got it across to Wills. Now baseline Noren. Noren pulls up for the 15-footer. Got it.
Both teams shooting the ball much better here this last couple of minutes of play.
Aaron,
lots more fun game.
Yeah. Aaron Noren with his first 2 makes it 8-9. Eagles trailing the Hatchets, who bring the ball up court. Hutchison in the corner. Looks to Kramer in the post. He finds Overbeck in the lane, who leaves it with Haddock. Haddock shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Rexroad. Austin clears it out of trouble and brings it up court himself. Gets to the timeline where he fires it ahead to Black. To Buzzard, who was going to cut to the basket, but he got hit from behind, and a foul will give it to the Eagles along the sideline.
Yeah, Hutchinson reached in, tried to knock it loose. His first foul. 3 now on the Hatchets.
Ballinger returns, and making his first appearance is Chase Peace. Having a seat is Hutchison and Haddock. So with 2:13 to play in the first quarter, Eagles looking to get the lead back. They trail by 1. Inbounds, went out top to Wills. He fired it right back to Black. Black wasn't expecting the pass, and it sails off of his fingertips out of bounds.
And in the words of Wills, I can read those lips, my bad. So now we know who's responsible. 6 turnovers on the Eagles. That's way too many in a quarter.
Warner trots it up court, gets it ahead to Ballinger on the right side. Back out top to Warner. Warner fakes the 3, now goes in the corner to Teese. Teese trying to get it inside to Overbeck. Finally does. Overbeck's double team. Passes out, gets it to Ballinger for a baseline 15-footer, and it's good. Chandler Ballinger has 2, and it's back to a 3-point lead for the Hatchets.
They didn't have any luck at all the first couple of trips, but lately they're shooting the ball very well.
Eagles passing it around the perimeter. Now they go inside to Rexroad as he powers up for a shot. He's hit from behind, and Austin Rexroad will head to the line for a couple.
Now, Overbeck was the behinder. Ballinger was fronting him, but he didn't get him. Overbeck did. His first, 4 now on the Hatchets.
So with a minute 35 to play in the first quarter. Beecher City Cowden Herrick's trying to get themselves a little closer at the free throw line, and the first one's up for Rexroad and good. Sandiford checks back in. He replaces Kyle Black for Beecher City Cowden Herrick. Here's the next one for Rexroad, and it's good as well. So give him 4, and we're back to a 1-point ball game. 11-10, Windsor Stew Straws with the lead and the ball.
I think this is going to stay a close game, and that will mean a lot of fun for the fans. And fun for us to broadcast.
Get pass over to Teese, drives in the lane, shot no good. Offensive rebound, Kramer, put back miss. This offensive rebound is tipped along the baseline. Overbeck tried to save it in, but he saved it to Teese, who was also trying to save it, and they were both out of bounds in the end.
Unselfish, but it still didn't work out.
So it remains an 11-10 ball game. Beecher City trying to maybe get around them and take the lead back. Here's Sandiford. Speaking of getting around, he got around the defense along the sideline. Now works it out to Wills, right back to Sandiford in the corner. He's on the left side, gets it underneath the Buzzard. Buzzard bounces it along the baseline to Rexroad. Rexroad sends it out top to Wills, back to Rexroad. Corner 3, no good, but he's hit on the shot, and Rexroad will head to the line for 3 free throws.
Josh Overbeck got him just about the time he let it go. So Overbeck picks up 2 quick fouls. That's 5 on the Hatchets, but again, it was on the shot. So 3 here for Rexroad.
And Overbeck is already over by the bench. He knows he's coming out, probably because he's got 2 fouls. But anytime you foul a three-point shooter, a lot of times you get taken out for that, too.
You bet.
Meanwhile, Rexroad's first free throw is good. He has 5.
Just for the record, on a 3-shot foul, you got to wait till after the second one. So that's why he's still waiting.
And there's the second one good. So give him 6. And most importantly, the Eagles take the lead back 12-11.
And there goes Overbeck. And in comes Haddock. And the Eagles made another change. Jake Wills is back down. And they have Blackerby back in.
So Austin Rexroad at the line. And he hits all 3 of the free throws.
Well,
give him 7 points.
That's a rarity.
And now with 50.2 seconds left, he will check out. And Weston Giles, a 5'10 senior, replaces him for the remainder of the quarter, you would think. Warner gets it across the timeline. Looking at the 1-2-2 zone of Beecher City Cowden Herrick. Goes over on the side to Ballinger. Ballinger back out top to Warner. Warner brings it to the left side. Now they look inside for Kramer. Out to Warner. Pass. Too hot to handle. Off of Warner, out of bounds. And it's the 4th turnover for the Hatchet. Now Hutchison checks into the ball game. He replaces Warner. So Nick Hutchinson makes a return. Beecher City will bring it up court. Get across the timeline where they'll work against the half-court trap of the Hatchets. And the ball is knocked loose, and it's finally taken away by Haddock. Haddock feels like he's used his dribble, so he hands it off to Ballinger, who gets it across the timeline. Up ahead to Teese. Jumper from the baseline. Good. Chase Teese with his first 2 ties the game at 13. 5 seconds on the clock. Beecher City crosses the timeline and it's taken away. Ballinger with the steal, drives to the hoop, lays it up and in at the buzzer. And Chandler Ballinger's 4th point of the ball game gives Windsor Stew Straws the 2-point lead as we head into the second quarter of action. It's the Hatchets 15, the Eagles 13. NTC basketball on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
By the way, we've got a couple of good helpers over there for Wayne tonight. Wyatt Stone and Clayton Wolf helping out over there. Clayton has a big bruise. Hopefully it's not going to be anything more, as it turns out. He got injured for Altamont early in last night's game.
Eagles ball to start the second quarter of action. They get it to the high post where Harder says, I'll just turn around and take this 15-footer. And as he does, he's hit on the arm. So Harder to the line for 2.
And the foul called against the Hatchets. Nick Hutchinson, his second. That's 6 already on the Hatchet. So Eagles going to be in the bonus pretty quickly here.
Daniel Harder's first free throw is good. That'll allow Tristan Warner to check back in. He replaces Nick Hutchinson with those 2 fouls.
Foul shots are what's keeping BCCH in the game. They only had 3 baskets in the first quarter, but lots of foul shots.
And Harder's second one rattles around and drops through. So he hits them both, and he ties the ball game up at 15.
They are 9 of 11 from the line so far.
Ballinger will set the offense.
I know that's probably a jinx, but 9 out of 11. That's a pretty good start, and that's also a whole lot of foul shots just into the second quarter.
Hatchett's working around the perimeter. Ballinger gets it, drives it in the lane, now gets it to Warner in the corner for 3, and it sticks between the rim and the backboard. That goes to a jump ball, and the alternate possession arrow, that is, will give it back to Windsor Sioux Straws.
Christian Kessler checks in here for WSS. Kramer will sit. Nope, not Kramer. He says, no, you don't leave. Haddock, you leave. So there you go. Almost had the wrong kid leave.
So Christian Kessler will handle the inbound duties under the basket for Windsor Sioux Straws. He gets it in the corner to Teeth. Teeth out to Warner. Warner to the top of the key. Over to Ballinger, right wing. Flips it down in the corner. They go inside now to Kramer. Kramer working against Harder. Forces up a shot. It's affected. The rebound's still loose. Finally, Warner claims it. 15-footer from the wing is good.
Tell you what, I like Kramer. Missed the shot, but he got the tap out to Warner to hit the jumper.
Beecher City, Keaton Herrick brings it across the timeline where they get it to Blackerby, who drives in the lane, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound Kramer. Here come the Hatchets up ahead to Warner. Shot in the lane, no good. Rebound tipped around. Harder flings it up ahead to Blackerby, who drives for the layup, and he got it. Connor Blackerby's first 2 ties us back up at 17. 6:42 to play in the second quarter.
BCCH was 3 for 4 from the field in the first quarter, Matt. That's why they needed all those foul shots. Great shooting, but only 4 shots.
Warner works it over in the corner to Kessler. Christian Kessler takes the baseline, cut off, tried to fire it inside the teeth, and it was batted out of bounds by Blackerby. It'll stay with the Hatchet.
Black comes back for BCCH, and they said buzzard down.
6:25 on the second quarter clock, tied at 17. Kessler's putting the play in motion from the baseline. Finally, he gets it into Kramer, sort of. The ball's knocked loose, and it is off of Kramer. So a turnover gives it back to the Eagles.
First on either team this quarter. BCCH 3 for 4 from the field. Again, 7 of 9 from the line. Big problem for them that first quarter was 8 turnovers. They had 4 rebounds. Didn't try a 3.
Eagles work it up ahead to Harder in the corner. Now they circle it around to Sandifer. Back to Blackerby. Top of the key 3. Got it. Connor Blackerby all of a sudden with 5 in the quarter gives the Eagles the 20-17 lead. The three-point edge is the largest for both these teams.
Since the Hatchets had a slow go at the start of the first quarter, both these teams are shooting the ball very well.
Inside to Kessler. Sweeps around the defender. Makes the move to the hoop. Got the runner to go. Christian Kessler has his first 2, and it's 20-19. Eagles bring the ball up court, leading by 1.
I think these two teams will like to play each other.
Sandifer drives baseline, gets underneath the basket, sends it out to Black on the wing for 3, no good. Rebound finally taken down by Kramer. His outlet pass was tipped. Then Beecher City knocks the pass out of bounds, and it'll be Windsor Sioux Straws ball, that is, right at the timeline.
Windsor Sioux Straws was 7 of 18 from the field in that first quarter. Didn't shoot a foul shot. They had just 4 turnovers and 7 rebounds, so they outboarded BCCH 7-4. They were 1 for 3 on three-point tries.
Windsor Sioux Straws gets it in trouble in the corner. Kramer's double teamed, has it taken away. Here comes Sandiford up court. His shot is blocked, but a foul is called, and Sandiford will head to the line for a couple.
And the foul, I think, on Warner. Yep. Tristan Warner picks up his first, and that's 7. So BCCH is in the bonus. Meanwhile, BCCH has only been called for 1 foul, so doubtful that the Hatchets are going to get a whole lot of trips to the line here.
Sandifer's free throw is no good. So it remains 20-19 in favor of the Eagles.
Kramer sat down. Teddy Kessler's back for Windsor's 2 straws. Eagles want to make a change.
Must be for the shooter.
10-4.
Sandifer's free throw is up and good. So he goes 1 for 2 at the line. He has 5 in the ball game. And now he checks out in favor of 6'1" senior Lance Arnold, making his first appearance of the ball game with 5:12 and counting in the second quarter. He'll pick up Warner as Tristan crosses the timeline for the Hatchets. Leaves it with Ballinger on the right wing. Ballinger dribbles it out to the top of the key. Now goes right side, drives in the lane, kicks it out to Teese. Jumper from 12, good.
If they're going to leave him there, I think he'll shoot that shot all night.
He makes his second one. He has 4 in the ball game and ties the ball game up at 21. Here's the Eagles working it ahead to Arnold. He goes inside to a posting Rexroad. Turnaround shot is up and good.
He was going to send it in there once and didn't like the odds, and then the traffic cleared, and he got him in there for the layup.
So it's now 23-21. The Eagles back on top by 2. Ballinger with it on the right wing. Guarded by Blackerby. Shakes free. Drives in the lane. Scoop shot is no good. Rebounds loose. Arnold claims it. Outlet ahead to Rexroad. Bringing it up the right side. Passes it across to Blackerby. He handles the pass on the left side of the lane and kisses it off the glass. It's good. And that makes it 25-21 with 4:18 to play in the second quarter. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well as it's a full time, 30-second timeout with 4:18 to play in the second. It's the Eagles 25, the Hatchets 21. NTC action on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
The 4-point lead the Eagles have, that's the largest lead of the game for either team.
It's been back and forth, and thankfully it's been good basketball. Too many turnovers in the first quarter for Beecher City, but they've calmed that down. We've only had 2 turnovers between the 2 teams in the first 4 minutes of this quarter.
Hatchets, after they took the timeout, work the ball around the perimeter. They've got it with Christian Kessler in the left corner. They send it back out top to Warner. Now to Hutchinson, who drives the right side. And as he makes a move, a blocking foul is whistled against the Eagles, a rare foul.
That's a tough one because Hutchinson was coming at him with a full head of steam, but he wasn't quite set. So the blocking foul on Buzzard, his first, just the second of the game on the Eagles.
Inbounds goes in the corner to Hutchinson. He circles it out top to Teese. Teese at the top of the key, drug the pivot foot. He was going to make a pass. A Beecher City player flashed out in front of him, and he held on to the ball but couldn't stop his momentum. Third turnover for the Hatchets this quarter.
Yes. Dietrich and St. Anthony in the championship bracket game coming up next, and folks are already gathering.
Here's Blackerby with it on the perimeter. Gets it to Black. Corner to Buzzard. Buzzard's on the left side. Back out on the wing to Black. They skip it to Blackerby. Blackerby at the top of the key. Over to Kyle Black. Left side. Skip pass to Rexroad. Wing 3 is up too strong. Rebound claimed by Kessler. And then Arnold knocked it loose from behind, and it hit Kessler's leg, and it went out of bounds. So the Eagles will have it again under their basket.
Guard your leg. That's all I'm saying.
Here's Arnold triggering the inbounds out top to Rexroad. Right back in the post to Arnold. Arnold, tough catch in traffic, but he got it safely out of there with a pass to Blackerby, who drives into the lane, gets the shot to go as he was fouled.
It was a wonderful move to cut back toward the baseline and stay in bounds, get that shot down, and draw the foul. That was a nice move by Connor Blackerby. He has 6 in the quarter now for the Eagles. The foul goes against Hutchinson, and that's his third already.
Black and Arnold sit down for the Eagles. Into the ball game is Wills, and returning as well as Noren. Also, Hutchinson comes out of the contest. And was it Ballinger that came in for him? I believe so. It's Ballinger,
there he is.
Teese, Kessler, Warner, and Christian Kessler is out there.
Hatchett's only 6 points so far in this quarter, and Eagles have racked up 15. So 15-6 run here for BCCH in this period.
Meanwhile, Blackerby hit the free throw as well. Now Warner loads up for three, lets it go. It's short. Rebound to Wills. Wills pushes it ahead to Rexroad. Rexroad puts it off the glass, and it's good. Austin Rexroad with a tough catch, but he made it and got the ball to go. It's his 11th point, makes it 30-21, and another timeout for the Hatchets. With 2:55 to play in the second quarter, it's the Eagles 30, the Hatchets 21. We'll be back in 60 seconds to the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing.
Hey, just a reminder, we have a whole lot more basketball tonight. We have Dietrich and St. Anthony coming up in the nightcap here. Meanwhile, over on KJ Country at 102.3, around 7:30, girls basketball. T-Town at Effingham. They're both having good seasons. That ought to be a fun one. Dustin and Millie will have that for you on KJ Country.
Hatchett's ball after the timeout. Once again, they find themselves down by 9, really needing a bucket. They work it in the corner to Teeth. He's double-teamed, passes it out top to Warner. Warner drives to the free-throw line, now gets it to Christian Kessler. Jumper off the glass is good.
He needed to get the net straightened out anyway.
Kessler has 4. That's Christian Kessler with 4. Makes it 30-23.
Good timeout.
2:24 to play in the second quarter as the pass was knocked out of bounds by Warner. It'll stay with the Eagles. Wills will have the honors along the sideline. He bounces it for Blackerby. Blackerby back to Wills. Wills takes it out top where he gets it to Newman on the floor. Buzzard return, that is. They get it to Connor Blackerby, who drives in the lane. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Teeth. Teeth outlet ahead to Ballinger. Ballinger swings it over to Warner. Warner on the left baseline. Spins once to get away from the defense. Runs into somebody else. And a foul's whistled against the Eagles.
Lots of arms in there. Sort this out here. 4-4, I think. So that's Buzzard. He's picked up a couple. Still just 3, though, on the Eagles in the half.
2:02 on the second quarter clock as the inbound goes in the left corner to Ballinger. Around one man. Into the lane. Jumper from 10, no good. Rebound tracked down by Blackerby on the run. Taking it up the left side. Ballinger back to slow him down, as well as a couple of other Hatchets. So he circles it out to Rexroad, to Wills. Wills' pass splits his teammates and goes out of bounds along the sideline next to Coach Mark Bain in the backcourt.
Never good when it's closest to the coach.
No.
That's not a good choice, but it's still the Eagles' first turnover. They had 8 in the first quarter. That's their first in the second quarter, so they've cleaned that up.
That's why he doesn't say too much about that turnover there.
And it's also why they've scored a whole lot more points. They held on to the ball.
Hatchets work the inbound to Ballinger in the corner to Christian Kessler. Back to Ballinger, who drives in the lane, stops and pops. 10-footer, no good. Wills a rebound for Beecher City. Cowden Herrick.
5 missed, 5 got the rebound.
Hands it off to Buzzard, and Buzzard brings it across the timeline to the top of the key where he needs some help. Flips it out top to Blackerby. Blackerby right at the timeline. Directs some traffic. Now takes it over to the right side with a pass to Wills. Wills on the wing. Tries to bring it out top. Ball knocked loose and taken away by Warner.
Boy, nice defense.
Warner tracks it down along the baseline, and as he makes a move towards the hoop, he's fouled before any sort of a shot, but it'll be Stu Straw's ball out of bounds.
Wills got his pocket picked, and then he went down to try to get it back, and then he gets called for the foul. He picks up his first foul, 4 now on BCCH, and down goes Wills.
And also Sandiford as Noren comes in and Kyle Black comes in. Windsor Stu Straws looking to get it inbound. Christian Kessler still looking, can't get it in time. That was 5 seconds. With 1:05 to play in the second quarter, there's the 4th Hatchet turnover this period.
They have 8.25 points, that is, turnovers.
Beecher City, Cowden Herrick pushes it up to Black. Black skip pass to Sandiford on the right wing. Set shot 3, left it short. Rebound Rexroad. He puts it up and in.
He says, I'll have that rebound.
Austin with his 13th point of the ball game pushes the lead back up to 9 for the Eagles. 40 seconds to play in the second quarter as Ballinger just dribbling it in the center circle.
Rexroad's 4 out of 5 from the field, Matt. He's 5 out of 5 from the line. That's a pretty good half.
They skipped it in the corner to Teese, right back out top to Ballinger, now in the corner to Kessler. Christian Kessler bounces it to Ballinger again out high. Ballinger dribbles it over towards the left side, but he's way out on the perimeter, about 2 feet from the timeline, or 2 steps anyway. Ballinger crosses over, lost the handle. Pickpocket by Blackerby, who's driving for the left-handed layup. Shot was blocked out of bounds, but it's because he's fouled. And heading to the line with 9.8 seconds to play in the half will be Connor Blackerby.
Well, I know the Hatchets had a plan to get the last shot there. Nice work, though, by Blackerby to reach in, get the knock away, and then he got fouled on the way up for the shot. The foul's on Warner, his second. That's 9 on the Hatchets.
Blackerby's free throw, he left it short. Hutchison will check out, or make it rather, Keith checks out. And into the ball game is Mitchell Haddock.
So 9.8, we got time for a couple of more possessions.
It's good to have. Blackerby's second free throw is off the mark, no good. Ted Kessler grabs the rebound to Haddock. Haddock brings it to the timeline, crosses over, gets to the top of the key, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound Blackerby, and with 1.2 seconds left, we've got another foul, and we'll walk down to Beecher City's end for some free throws.
Okay, so this will be one possession, and then one more possession when the Hatchets get inbounded here before the buzzer. So,
yeah,
I said a couple of more possessions.
So Noren will be the man going to the line. He was the one pushed from behind, and that's a big foul.
Yeah, Teddy Kessler picks up his third, so he and Hutchinson with 3 fouls already heading to halftime.
Noren's free throw on the way is good. Nothing but net for Aaron Noren. The junior has 3 off the bench. Here comes Kramer back to the ball game. Ted Kessler will have a seat
with that third foul.
So Noren takes a few dribbles, squares up, shoots, and got that one as well. Here's the inbound to Ballinger. 3/4 of the court shot is off the mark as the horn sounds, ending the second quarter. After one half of action, it's the Beecher City Cowden Herrick Eagles 34, the Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets 23. You're listening to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Welcome back to Altamont High School, where the Altamont Pep Band plays a little Bon Jovi to entertain the crowd here at the half.
Pretty peppy.
Where it is Beecher City Cowden-Herrick 34 and Windsor Stu Straws 23. Winner of this game moves into the Consolation Championship against St. Elmo Brownstown tomorrow afternoon. The loser falls into the 7th and 8th place game, where they will take on Neoga. That ball game scheduled to tip off at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Taking a look at the quarter-by-quarter scoring, first for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. They had quarters of 13 and 21 for their total of 34. Meanwhile, Windsor Stu Straws had quarters of 15 and 8 for their total of 23. For the Eagles, Austin Rexroad leads the way with 13. Connor Blackerby also in double figures with 10. Micah Sandiford has added 5 points. Aaron Noren with 4. And Daniel Harder has scored 2 points for the Eagles. Kyle Black, Weston Giles, Lance Arnold, they have all seen action, as well as Jake Wills and Trey Buzzard. For the Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets, Tristan Warner has 7 points at halftime. Then 4 points apiece for Josh Overbeck, Chandler Ballinger, Christian Kessler, and Chase Keith. Mitchell Haddock, Teddy Kessler, Nick Hutchison, and Isaac Kramer have all played as well for the Hatchets here in the first half of action. A 9-point lead was the largest for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick until they made the 2 free throws late to take an 11-point lead here at halftime. Again, 34-23 is the halftime score. We'll take a break, come back with some stats from Greg, and get you caught up on some other action here from the National Trail Conference Tournament. You're listening to it on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
All right, we're back at Altamont. Halftime of the first of our doubleheader, and at the half, BCCH shooting the ball tremendously well in front of Windsor Stu Straws, 34-23. Dietrich and St. Anthony coming up for the nightcap to see who will play Altamont tomorrow night at 7:30 in the tournament and the conference tournament championship. Eagles shot 63% in that first half. They were 3 of 4 in the first quarter. Minimal shots, but to great effect. 3 out of 4. That's 75% any way you slice it. Then they were 7 of 12 in the second quarter, and that's 58%. So the Eagles 10 out of 16 that first half, 63% from the field. They were 1 for 4 on threes. That means they were 9 for 12 on their 2-point tries. That's pretty healthy. They also did well from the line, hit 13 of 18, 7 of 9 in the first quarter, 6 of 9 in the second quarter, 13 of 18 at halftime for the Eagles from the line. 10 turnovers, but you need to take a look at that. They had 8 of those in the first quarter, just 2 turnovers in the second quarter. They played a great second quarter, and they had 6 rebounds in the second period. They have 10 at the half, and again 1 for 4 on 3-point tries. Windsor Stu Straws, bit of a rougher go. 7 of 18 the first quarter for 39%. 4 of 13 from the field that second quarter. That's 31%. So the Hatchets are 11 of 31 from the field at halftime, 35%. They were 1 for 6 on threes. The other problem is the Hatchets haven't been to the foul line yet. They have not shot a foul shot here at halftime. They have 9 turnovers, 5 in the second quarter. They have a dozen rebounds, so they've actually outscored the Eagles 12-10 here at halftime. But again, they trail at 34-23. Here are the individual numbers. For Windsor's Two Straws, Tristan Warner is 3 of 8 from the field, including a 3. So he is sitting on 7 points with 2 fouls and 3 rebounds. Josh Overbeck is 2 for 4 from the field for his 4 points with 2 fouls. Mitchell Haddock is 0 for 4 from the field with 2 rebounds. Chandler Ballinger 2 of 8 from the field for 4 points with a rebound. Teddy Kessler hasn't been in the game long enough to take a shot. He has 3 fouls already and 1 rebound. And Nick Hutchinson hasn't taken a shot. He hasn't been in the game long enough because he has 3 fouls. Isaac Kramer's 0 for 2 from the field, but he has 4 rebounds. Christian Kessler is 2 for 2 from the field for his 4 points. And Chase Teese is 2 for 3 from the field for his 4 points. 15 and 8 the quarters for Windsor's Two Straws is 23 points. For Beecher City, Cowden Herrick, all kinds of good shooting. Austin Rexrode had a golden first half, 4 for 5 from the field and 5 for 5 from the line. That'll get you 13 points, and he has 2 rebounds. Connor Blackerby is 3 for 5 from the field and 1 for 5 from the line. So rough go from the line, but a good job from the field, and he is at 7 points here at halftime with 1 rebound. Micah Sandiford is 2 for 3 from the field, including a 3. Plessy's 3 for 4 from the line. He has 8 points here at halftime. And Kyle Blacksblade missed a 3-point try, picked up a foul. Daniel Harder made 2 foul shots in 2 tries. Plessy has 4 rebounds to go with those 2 points. Weston Giles played a little. Lance Arnold in long enough to get a rebound. Aaron Norn made his only shot. Plessy was 2 for 2 from the line, so he has 4 points. Jake Wills played a little bit, picked up a foul, grabbed a couple of rebounds. And Trey Buzzard missed a shot, but has 2 fouls. 13 and 21 for the Eagles, 34 points. Boy, they played well, especially that second quarter. That was a great second quarter for BCCH. So those are the stats, and BCCH in front of Windsor's Two Straws, 34-23, as we're ready to head to the second half.
It'll be Beecher City Cowden Herrick ball when we come out of the timeouts here. Each team's getting a last couple of seconds of instructions from their coaches. Remember, this is just the first of 2 once again from the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, as the nightcap should be a doozy between St. Anthony and Dietrich. That game will decide who plays Altamont in the championship and who will play South Central in the third place game tomorrow afternoon.
After that's 2 and 3 going against each other tonight.
Connor Blackerby will take the inbounds from Sandiford, fires it right back to him. They go to Daniel Harder at the high post, to Blackerby to Sandiford. He steps down towards the left side, puts up a shot, left it short. Harder had a hand on the rebound, then it was batted away from him by Kessler. It'll be out of bounds to the Eagles under their basket.
Also mentioning coming attractions, don't forget girls basketball at the Topless at Effingham coming up about 7:30 tonight. We'll have that for you on KJ Country at 102.3.
Sandiford works the inbounds to Harder, right back to Sandiford. He takes it underneath, reverse layup off the glass is good. Micah Sandiford with the first 2 points of the third quarter makes it 36-23 in favor of the Eagles.
Put that on the shot chart.
Ballinger works it over to Haddock. Now baseline Overbeck. Jumper from 15 is strong. Sandiford with the rebound. He'll bring it up toward himself. Windsor's Two Straws back defensively, but Sandiford spies the lane to the basket, drives in, shots blocked, but he's fouled, and Sandiford will head to the free throw line for a couple.
Overbeck tried to go up with him, but he's a lot smaller, and so he had to get off the ground and whacked him to boot. So that's 3 on Overbeck. So 3 different kids have 3 fouls for the Hatchets here. Overbeck, Teddy Kessler, and Nick Hutchinson.
Sandiford puts the first free throw up. It hits the front of the rim, bounces off the backboard, and then drops through for his 8th point of the ball game. A couple of substitutions as Haddock and Warner check out. Hutchinson and Teese return to the lineup for the Hatchet.
BCCH was 13 of 18 from the line that first half, and they had 1 kid go 1 for 5. That means everybody else was 12 for 13, Matt.
Sandiford's second free throw is off the mark. Ballinger with a rebound. Quick outlet to Hutchinson. He stops and pops. Shot off the glass is good. Nick Hutchinson has his first 2. Makes it 37-25 with 7 minutes to play in the third quarter.
If they can keep him out of further foul trouble, he's certainly capable of giving them a shot in the arm as far as their offense.
Eagles with the ball, swing it around the perimeter to Rexroad. Now to Sandiford on the right side. In the corner, they go to Blackerby. Blackerby looks inside for Buzzard. The ball was knocked loose. Last touch by the Hatchets. And again, it'll be Beecher City Cowden Herrick inbounding from under their basket.
Chase Teese in there mixing it up. Got that knock away. Stopped the layup.
So the Eagles line up along the free throw lane. They flip it out top to Blackerby. Blackerby works it over to the right wing, guarded by Ballinger. They get it to Rexroad. Rexroad tried to fire it inside to Harder. The pass was too high and sails out of bounds.
I do think it was a high strike, though. First turnover this quarter. Again, they only had 2 in that second period, so they've pared those back, too, and that's also enabled them to have that good second quarter.
The Eagles show a 1-2-2 zone defense as the Hatchets work in the corner to Overbeck. Overbeck tried to get it inside to Kessler. Buzzard knocked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Hatchets.
Cody Rinker down there, the St. Anthony coach, he says, I should have had that ball.
Yeah, not very good hands by Cody.
Man.
Inbounds goes to Overbeck. Shot off the glass is good. Simple inbounds right underneath. Got Josh Overbeck 2 points, and the Hatchets are back within 10.
Maybe it's this basket.
Maybe.
Whoever's shooting down here is doing pretty well tonight.
10-point ball game as Sandiford takes it in the lane. Nice pass underneath the Buzzard. He cuts to the basket, and Trey sticks it up and in.
Amazing how high percentage shot it is when you're shooting from 2 feet away. They work to get a good shot.
12-point advantage for the Eagles as they drop back in the zone defensively. Overbeck in the corner. Gets it out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson slings it over to Ballinger. Ballinger now to Heath in the left corner. Back out top to Ballinger. Around to Hutchinson. He squares up for 3. Off the heel of the rim. No good. Sandiford with the rebound. He's bringing it up court. Gets to the top of the key. No one cuts him off, so he drives into the lane. Scoops up a shot. As he does, he's fouled, and it'll be couple more free throws for the Eagles and for Sandiford.
Got it up around the rim. That's the name of the game. Overbeck's 4th foul. Holy cow. Josh Overbeck plays a lot for this Hatchets ball club, and there's number 4 on him just into the second half.
Sandiford's free throw is up and good. He has 9 now in the ball game. Here comes 3 new Windsor Sioux Straws players into the ball game.
Hutchinson left, Kessler left, Ballinger left. You get the ends.
Gavin Bennett is the truly new player. He's a 5'10 sophomore seeing his first action. I believe Isaac Kramer took the court. We'll have to double check. Yep, Isaac's in there, as well as Kessler. Meanwhile, the free throw is missed, and it's wrestled away by Beecher City. Harder has it at the free throw line. Out to Blackerby, corner 3, shot no good. Rebound still being contested. Finally, Christian Kessler has it, and they whistle that he's tied up. A jump ball results, and it'll stay with Windsor Sioux Straws.
So at least he got a piece of it, right?
Yep.
Forced the jump.
So the Hatchets will look to cut into the 13-point lead for Windsor Sioux Straws as Christian Kessler drives baseline, is cut off, skips it across to Hutchinson, who drives into the lane. Runner is up, left it short. Rebound tipped, and Chase Teese is there to grab it. So Windsor Sioux Straws resets as they go to Kessler. Christian drives baseline over to Hutchinson. Jumper from 12 is too strong. Rebound Sandiford. He's pushing it up the right side. Gets all the way underneath. Layup is good.
He has 7 in the quarter, Matt.
He has 11 in the game. Makes it 42-27. Swinging it around the perimeter. Kessler has it. Christian puts it on the floor. Now he needs some help. Got it to Hutchinson. Around to Bennett. Now baseline Chase Teese. Teese goes the high post to Kessler. It's knocked loose, but it goes right to Hutchinson, who stops and pops for a baseline 15-footer, and Nick got it.
A little better angle on that one. He'd missed a couple in a row. Can that one.
So he has 4 now in the ball game, making it 42-29 with 4:21 to play in the third. Cowden Herrick Beecher City with the ball and the lead. Buzzard, high post, gets a baseline to Rexroad. Jumper, good. Austin Rexroad with his 15th point, makes it 44-29, a 15-point lead for Beecher City Cowden Herrick. And now Windsor Sioux Straws throws it away as they tried to get in the corner to Kessler, and they just had to go out of bounds.
I don't know whether he looked up the floor or something. The ball went right by him.
So Harder sits down. Blackerby sits down for the Eagles. Aaron Noren is back, and also into the ball game is that's Jake Wills Meanwhile, Trevor Quast, number 2, comes in the ball game for Windsor Stu Straws as well.
Yeah, they sat Christian Kessler down.
Here's Bennett knocking a pass away, and it's picked up by Hutchison. He runs it up court on the Eagles' turnover, their second of the quarter. They get it out top. Jumper rattled around, would not go for Teeth. And finally, Rexroad clears the board, and we're rolling the other way. Rexroad brings it up court to the free throw line, leaves it on the side to Wills. Wills underneath the Noren, forces up a shot in the crowd. It's no good, as it was definitely affected, and Hutchison comes down with the rebound. Ahead to Bennett. Bennett knifes into the lane. Shot is batted down by Buzzard, but then it's off of him, out of bounds. It'll stay with Windsor Stu Straws underneath. Yeah, it was a shot, and Buzzard blocked it by Bennett. Here's the inbound to Kramer, to Bennett, back in the corner. Hutchison, 3 on the way, rattles in and out, no good. And we've got a whistle away from the ball, and apparently it's against the Hatchets.
Not sure that would have counted anyway. He's got the foul, his first. 3 on the Hatchets here this half.
So here comes the Eagles pushing it up court. They've got it with Buzzard on the left side. Back out top, Sandiford. Sandiford, and away from the ball, we've got a whistle. And apparently another foul on the Hatchets.
Holy cow, that's 4 now. Was that 2-2 or 3-3?
I believe 3-3.
Isaac Kramer got it. It's first on him. 4, I guess, as we said, on the Hatchets.
So Sandiford will be the trigger man underneath. Looking. There's Noren that pops loose inside, puts up a shot. It's no good because he's fouled, and Noren will head to the free throw line.
They're taking it right at the Hatchets to great effect. There's Kramer again as they get 2 fouls and 2 trips and 5 on the Hatchets.
So Noren takes a couple dribbles, puts the free throw up, got it. Noren off the bench with 5. He gave him a big lift on Wednesday's game. He's doing the same here Friday night.
Had 9 in that win, or in their contest, rather.
Couple dribbles for Noren again. This free throw is up, and this one's good. So Noren with 6 makes it 46-29. A 17-point lead is the largest for the Eagles.
12-6 edge for Beecher City, Cowden Herrick this quarter.
Boss with it in the corner. Looks to Teeth at the free throw line. Jumper, good.
He does a lot right.
He's a nice player for this ball club. Teeth with 6 makes it 46-31.
6 points, couple of rebounds, just 1 foul.
Sandiford got it across the way to Black, who had the pass go right through his legs and out of bounds. As that's a Eagle turnover, their 3rd this quarter.
Passed ball.
Yeah. 2:35 and counting in the 3rd quarter as Windsor Stu Straws runs it up court to Teeth. He's in the corner, circles it out to Hutchison. Over to Bennett, who had the pass slip through his hands, and it's taken away by Sandiford. He'll drive for the layup, and he gets it to go.
Goaltending anyway, but
yeah.
Kloss was up, or Bennett was up in the net.
Here comes substitution for the Hatchets as Ballinger checks back in. He replaces Gavin Bennett.
Checking the Sandiford meter. That's 9 this quarter for him.
How many do you have for him in the game? I'm different with the score.
9, 12, 13, 15, 17.
For Sandiford?
I do.
Wow. That's different than what I had, too. But now here's another knockaway for the Eagles, and it's off of the Hatchets. It'll be out of bounds. Another turnover for Windsor Stu Straw.
3 in the quarter, but a couple in as many trips. Tough to score when you don't have the ball.
Working the ball up court. This is Giles. He gets it across. That's not Giles. That's Wills. He gets it up court to Noren. Noren in the lane has a wild scramble with bodies hitting the floor. Finally, a jump ball is called as Giles is involved down there with Kessler, Christian Kessler. They peel him off the floor.
I like that. Weston Giles got off the floor, went up and gave a 5 to the official. And he's now checking his blood on his mouth or nose one. So Giles is going to have to leave us here for a minute.
Yep, he's headed towards the locker room. Now they get him stopped. Meanwhile, Arnold comes in to replace him.
Some of Giles's remains are out in the lane, though, so they're going to have to get that cleaned up.
With exactly 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter in this 48-31 ball game.
Maybe remains isn't the best word I could have used.
A little bit of blood on the court.
So Pull everybody off the floor while they get this cleaned up.
So it's 48-31 with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Beecher City Cowden-Herrick with their 17-point lead, largest of the night. And the two teams huddle around the coaches while they get the equipment necessary to clean up the blood on the court.
St. Anthony.
So it might be a good time to take a break here in the third quarter of action. Again, Beecher City Cowden-Herrick leading 48-31 over Windsor Sioux Straws. You're listening to 97.9 XFM.
Service Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
I think we've got most of it cleaned up, and the best news is that Giles has returned to the bench for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick. They lead this one over Windsor Sioux Straws 48-31 at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament.
It was his nose. I know that because they just gave him one of those plugs to block up the nostril. So he'll be back at him.
So the Eagles will look to inbounds as Sandiford's trying to trigger it in from the baseline. Got it to Noren, right back to Sandiford. I don't know how he caught it.
Right at his feet.
Now he hands it off to Noren, who drives in for a shot. It's no good. Rebound, Christian Kessler. Outlet ahead to Hutchinson. Hutchinson brings it up the right side. Gets down to the corner. Picks up his dribble. Looks for Keys. Keys at the free throw line. Over to Ballinger. Runs into the lane and runs into a defender. And that's an offensive foul.
He crunched Noren. Noren took the charge. Ballinger called for his first foul. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 4 turnovers on the Hatchet. So once again, they're going to put the Eagles in the bonus really early in the half, just like the first half.
Sandiford walks it up court. They get it in the corner to Black, who checks his feet to make sure he's not out of bounds. I think the official would have told it. Now Sandiford skips it again to Black, who has to check the toes when he lands. And he skips it all the way back to Sandiford. Now they go high post to Noren, in the corner to Arnold, right back to Noren. Jumper from 10, got it.
Well, that's an interesting offense, but it worked.
Aaron Noren with 8 makes it 50-31, up to a 19-point advantage. Here's Kessler driving the baseline. A blocking foul is whistled against the Eagles.
Black says, oh, man. But he wasn't quite set. So Kyle Black picks up his second foul. That's just the first on the Eagles in the half. They only were called for 4 in the first half. So everybody's in good shape foul-wise for Beecher City Cowden-Herrick.
Micah Sandiford gets a well-deserved break as he heads to the bench, and Weston Giles returns. Meanwhile, the Hatchet's inbounded to Christian Kessler. He kisses it off the glass. It's good. He has 6, makes it 50-33. Giles rifles a pass to Noren, looks for the cutter. That's Arnold. His shot, though, was blocked by Kessler. Rebound loose. Noren grabbed it, and then it appeared he was fouled from behind.
And let's see who this one's on. 3-3. Holy cow. That's Isaac Kramer's third. And that's 7. So it's bonus time for BCCH.
Noren's free throw is up and good. Give him 9 in the ball game.
Boy, they've shot the foul shots well tonight. Goodness sakes. We've had such a bad run of it in the tournament. And boy, they are just breaking the jinx tonight.
That free throw rattles around, but it does drop, and that puts Aaron Noren in double figures with 10.
He's 6 for 6 from the line.
52-33 the score. Meanwhile, the Hatchets bring the ball up court. They have a little trouble with it on the sideline. Hutchinson went to the floor to save it, but when he tried to pass it, he passed it along the sideline, and it bounced out of bounds for the 5th turnover of the quarter for the Hatchets.
Hutchinson leaves, and Trevor Quast back in for Windsor Sioux Straws.
43 seconds to play in the third quarter. 19-point lead for the Eagles as they skip it over to Giles, who loads up for a 3. It's long. Rebound taken down by Quast. But we've got another foul underneath. And it's against Windsor Sioux Straws.
Isaac Kramer gets his 4th foul. So back to the line for the Eagles.
Wow.
Not a player control foul. I think we ought to be shooting.
Yeah, I would think it was on the fight for the rebound. I did not see it. I was tracking the ball.
It's 1-1 regardless.
So it's ball out. They do say his team had possession, so it must have been after they grabbed the rebound. So player control foul. I'll be darned. Inbounds goes out top to Noren. Noren works around his man, drives into the lane, leans in, shot is good. Aaron Noren with 12, makes it 54-33.
Noren with 8 in this quarter, so he's picked up where Sandiford left off.
23 seconds to play in the quarter as Christian Kessler drives in underneath, puts up a shot, and he's fouled. Kessler will head to the line for a couple.
Just the 2nd foul on the Eagles in the half. And it's called against Aaron Noren, his 1st of the night.
So, free throws on the way. Christian Kessler's first one is good.
Well, they need whatever they can get. BCCH has thrown him a 20-point 3rd quarter, Matt, after a 21-point 2nd quarter.
Connor Wachtel and Andrew Moeller check into the ball game for Beecher City. Cowden Herrick. Meanwhile, another substitution is Cody Grove. He'll check in to replace Arnold.
He grabbed by the uniform, stops, says, "Hey, get out of here. I got your spot."
So it's a 20-point ball game. As the free throw for Kessler is up. This one's around and out, no good. Rebound still loose, and it's off of Beecher City. Cowden Herrick. It'll go to the Hatchet. 14.2 seconds to play in the 3rd period. 54-34 the score. Hatchet. Chase Peace triggers the inbounds into Kessler. His shot was blocked from behind, and they call it a jump.
Will's got up on top of that ball. That was a nice effort.
I think that was the right call.
He's not the biggest duck on the pond, but he got up there and got that jump. Nice work.
12.5 seconds now to play in the 3rd as Windsor Stew Straws again will inbound as they had the possession arrow. They get it in the lane to Kramer, and as he caught the ball, he was fouled as he tried to make a move towards the basket.
Oh, 5-0, that's what it was. Connor Wachtel got the foul. His 1st, 3 on the Eagles this half.
So Isaac Kramer at the line for 2. First one is up and good. He has his first point of the ball game, making it 54-35.
Still with 4 rebounds so far tonight.
Here's the next one. It's off the mark, but we have a lane violation. And it was against Windsor Stew Straws. So the Eagles will have it with 11 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
So I'm ruling no turnover since he missed the foul shot.
Cody Grove brings it up court, sees the double team, gets it out of trouble. They skip it over to Giles. Giles, 3, 2, 1, lets it go from the baseline, hits the rim and bounces high and comes off as the 3rd quarter comes to a close. But after 3, it's the Beecher City Cowden Herrick Eagles 54, the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchet 35. You're listening to NTC Action on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Starting 5 back on the court for the Beecher City Cowden Herrick Eagles as they begin the 4th quarter of play with the ball. Micah Sandiford has it over on the left side, brings it out top, where he surveys the man-to-man from Windsor Stew Straws. Now he tried to get in the corner to Rexroad. Pass was off target, and it goes out of bounds for an Eagles turnover.
They're first in the quarter, obviously, but just 4 in the second half, and that's only their 6th since the first quarter. They've really cleaned it up in that regard.
So here comes the Hatchets bringing it up court. They've got a new crew out there. Looks about like their starters. No, 3 starters as Ballinger drives into the lane, flips up a runner. No good. Rebound Buzzard. Buzzard clears it to Sandiford. Sandiford trots it across the timeline. Finds Rexroad in the corner. He'll take the right baseline. Leans in. Shot is up and good. Austin Rexroad with 17 makes it 56-35.
Beecher City, Calvin Herrick has been 50% or better on each of their first 3 quarters from the field. That's quite a night.
Warner loaded up for a corner 3. It was no good, and there's a foul on the rebound. And apparently, we're going to walk to the other end.
If it's 1-1, it has to be on Windsor's 2 straws. Because there's only 3 fouls in the half on the Eagles.
And Hutchinson checks in. Having a seat will be Overbeck.
And the foul is on Christian Kessler, his first.
Rexroad walks to the line for the 1-1.
Justin White's vocalizing right now. I know it. Getting ready for that T-Town at Effingham girls game. Again, you can hear that at 7:30 over on KJ Country at 102.3. Millie, of course, is at peak form always.
Austin Rexroad's first free throw is good, so he will get the bonus. He has 18 in the ball game. And the next one's up, and it's around and drops through. And we've got another foul after the free throw, so the free throw should count.
And then a foul on the Eagles, so it's out of bounds. So it would have been out of bounds anyway, but there wouldn't have been a foul. Foul's on Buzzard. That's his 3rd. So he's the only BCCH kid with more than 1 foul in the half.
The Hatchets bring it up court. They fire it inside to Warner. Looks underneath for the cutter. That's Christian Kessler. And Kessler sticks it up and in. So he has 9. He now leads all Windsor 2 Straws Hatchet scorers, making it 58-37. Sandiford takes the baseline, and as he makes the move, he's bumped. And Sandiford will head to the line for what should be 2 free throws now.
Chase Teese on the foul. He was the only person in the neighborhood. His 2nd foul. So it's double bonus now for BCCH, as if they didn't have enough going for him. 3rd quarter stats. Windsor's 2 straws, 5 out of 12 from the field, 2 for 4 from the line, 5 turnovers, 5 rebounds, missed 2 threes. Now BCCH 0 for 2 on threes, but that's the only thing they did wrong. 7 out of 14 from the field, 50%, 7 out of 8 from the line. Just 3 turnovers and 6 rebounds. They are 20 of 26 from the line going into this quarter.
First free throw for Sandiford was no good, but he connected on the second one, making it 59-37, a 22-point edge for the Eagles. Hatchets bring it up court.
Well, that success at the foul line's been huge for them.
Ballinger tried to lob it in the middle. I think he was going for Kessler. Warner was there to tip it and save it. They got it out to Hutchinson for 3. Shot no good. Rebound Warner in a crowd. His putback is missed, but he was hit, and it looks like he's headed to the free throw line.
Man, the Eagles, I think Buzzard might have got another one. So Trey picks up his 4th foul tonight. Nobody else for the Eagles has more than 2 in the game.
Free throw for Warner off the side of the rim, no good. So it remains 59-37. With 6:20 to play in the 4th quarter. We've got St. Anthony and Dietrich coming up next. That free throw left short. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It was last touched by Buzzard. It'll stay with the Hatchet.
Been a rough go tonight for Windsor's 2 straws. One of those character builders. It was a close ball game in the first half.
Yeah. Inbounds goes to Hutchinson back inside to Kessler. Strong move, goes to the other side of the basket, tries to put it up, but he's fouled.
He's got that shot down to a science, man. Harder got the foul that time. Daniels first, and now that's 6. Next one will put the Hatchets in the bonus.
Meanwhile, Christian Kessler will shoot the first of 2. It's on the way, and it's good. So he's in double figures now with 10 points. Here comes a substitution for the Eagles as Aaron Noren will replace Buzzard. Noren off the bench with 12 points tonight. Free throw on the way for Kessler. Around and out this time, and Daniel Harder grabs the rebound. Hands it off to Sandiford, who had it knocked loose from behind by Warner, but that's because Warner bumped him, and more free throws on the way for the Eagles.
Christian Warner's third foul. And again, double bonus time already for BCCH.
Sandiford kind of stretching after that play. He indicates he's good. Free throw on the way, rattles around, no good.
Now there you go. I was talking about that foul shooting.
Sandiford's going to shoot one more, and they've got Kyle Black at the scorer's table ready to come in for him if he can make this one. That free throw is good. So Sandiford connects, makes it 60-38, and Black does come in. Sandiford does come out.
Moving a little gingerly as he trotted over to the bench there.
Meanwhile, the Hatchets bring it up court. Ballinger flips it in the corner to Teeth. Teeth brings it back out to Ballinger. Top of the key. Swings it over to Hutchison. Now in the corner, Warner. Back out to Hutchison. Hutchison to the top of the key. Leaves it with Ballinger. Puts it on the floor. Splits the defense. Puts up a shot. It was blocked. He tried to get the rebound but couldn't hang on, and it's out of bounds to the Eagles.
Both these teams play tomorrow. That's another reason these coaches have been running kids in and out. One's going to play at 11:30 tomorrow morning, so that's not a whole lot of rest. But I guess you'd have a shoot around anyway.
Blackerby brings it up to the right side. Working on Ballinger. Flips it across the way to Noren. Noren at the top of the key. Gets into the lane, and there's another foul. And Noren will head back to the free throw line.
Another tough foul. Christian Kessler gets it. He said, I was just kind of standing here. But he wasn't set. His second foul.
Free throw on the way for Noren is good.
Noren's shown he's really good at initiating some contact, getting something to happen, get him a shot or get him some foul shots.
And he's capitalized. He hits both of them. He has 14. Makes it 62-38. 5:25 to play in this one. As the Hatchets have it with Warner in the lane. Teeth puts up a shot. It's rejected by Harder, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Windsor's too strong.
Chase says, well, you know, I ought to shoot this.
And Harder didn't think it was a good idea.
Whack.
Here's Kessler looking to get it inbounds. He tries to lob it out top. Rexroad had a beat on it, but Ballinger was able to corral it until he made his move down the left side of the lane, and then he lost it out of bounds. So the Hatchets turn it over for the first time in the fourth quarter. Blackerby will bring it up court. Boy, this big gym is filling up for this next game, too. Blackerby around a Harder screen. Sends it out top to Rexroad. Rexroad curls, pulls up. 15-footer, got it to go.
Pretty shot.
Austin Rexroad with 21 makes it 64-38.
6 in the quarter.
Here comes Hutchison, a runner down the lane. No good. Rebound Kessler. Put back is good. Christian Kessler with his 12th point. Makes it 64-40. Here comes the Eagles with the ball in the lead. Blackerby crosses over, gets into the lane. Shoot shot off the glass is good.
I'm telling you, Mark Bain's going to want to put this game in a jar and just keep it.
Warner spins into the lane. He's triple teamed, and we've got a reach. Yeah, it should send Warner to the line, shouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. This is one of those nights when everything that they've tried has worked. You know, team ought to get one like that every now and then.
Now we've got a line change for the Eagles. We'll just let you know who's coming back into the ball game. As it's Andrew Moeller, Jake Wills, Connor Wachtel, Lance Arnold, and Weston Giles. Meanwhile, Warner's first grazes the side of the rim, then goes out of bounds. So it should be Beecher City ball. It's the front end of the 1-and-1. Here comes Giles bringing it up for the Eagles. Crosses over, gets into the lane, lost the handle, and Warner picks it up. Christian brings it up court, gets into the lane, leans in, little shot, no good, but he's fouled, and Warner will return to the free throw line.
Tristan saying, has maybe mixed reactions. He's had a bit of a rough go from the line. Fouls on Andrew Moeller just in the ball game for BCCH, his first visit of the evening to the floor.
Warner's free throw rattles out, no good. Kind of spun all the way around the rim and popped out.
0 for 4 so far from the line for him this quarter, so there you go.
That one is good. As you mentioned, he has 8 now in the ball game, and here's a couple of hatchets as Warner sits with Ballinger. Bennett back into the ball game, and also Isaac Kramer returns. So Gavin Bennett and Isaac Kramer onto the court for the hatchets with 4:10 to play in counting.
Looking more and more like Windsor's Two Straws is playing at 11:30, and Beecher City Count Eric's going to play at 1 tomorrow.
Giles with a little pick and roll with Wachtel. He goes to the baseline, tried to fire it inside. Ball was knocked loose and taken away by Christian Kessler. He'll hand it off to Hutchinson, who gets it ahead. 3 on the way for Keith. Shot no good. Rebound finally claimed by the Eagles, and Arnold got it to Wachtel. Outlet pass ahead to Moeller. Now to Giles. Giles got fouled? Or was he the fouler? I think he might have swung an elbow.
Offensive foul. Giles first. And 4th turnover on the Eagles this quarter.
Hutchinson will have a seat, and Trevor Quast, the 5'8.5" sophomore, returns for the Hatchet. As Bennett gets it across the timeline to Quast, baseline to Kessler. Kessler skip pass to Bennett. He's on the right wing, and he'll bounce it back out top to Quast. Quast now looks baseline for Kessler. Christian drives baseline, reverse shot, no good, but again he's fouled. And again, Kessler to the free throw line.
He keeps trying that shot, and so far it's paid off either at the line or via the shot. Foul on Mr. Wachtel. Connors second. Both teams in the double bonus, by the way, now.
3:22 to play in regulation. The first free throw off the mark for Kessler. Christian takes a few dribbles, spins it in his hand, finds that spot he likes, now puts the free throw up, and this one is good. So Christian Kessler with 13 makes 66-42 with 3:19 on the 4th quarter clock.
Cody McCollum talked about the fact that on the postgame show that they're in a bad patch, and they just have to work it out. The only way you can really work it out is by playing. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Giles goes baseline, fakes, now takes the shot, and he got it to go.
Meanwhile, Mark Bain won't want to change a thing.
Weston Giles with his first 2 points makes it 68-42, 2:55 and counting in the 4th quarter. As Kessler has it in the corner, he's double teamed, tried to pass out of it, and it's taken away. Arnold with the steal to Moeller, ahead to Giles. Giles looks in the lane, ball knocked loose, and it's claimed by Kramer. 5th Eagle turnover. Here comes Quast. Wraparound dribble at the timeline to elude Will. Now they get it to Teese in the lane. It bounces off almost everybody before it goes out of bounds in its last touch by the Eagles. Speaking of the Eagles, here's Cody Grove into the ball game once again. 5'10" junior replaces Lance Arnold. Hatchett looking to get it in. Still looking. Now they find Kessler. Christian makes a move into the lane, puts up the runner, and it's good.
Good job. He's awfully good working around the bucket tonight.
He has 15 in the ball game, makes it 68-44.
That's 8 in the quarter for him.
Here comes Giles with a pass up ahead, intended for Wills, but it's knocked out of bounds by Bennett, so it'll stay with the Eagles. Wills will be the trigger man along the sideline. Got it in safely to Cody Grove. Grove works to the top of the key, launches a shot. It's off the mark, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hatchet. Wasn't sure if that was a 2 or a 3.
I'm not sure anybody was. So nobody signaled, so I'm giving him a 2.
That works for me. Bennett up court, gets it to Quast. He steps inside the arc for a long 2, and Trevor Quast knocks it down. He has his first 2 points, making it 68-46. Here's Moeller with it. Tried to get it on the side to Giles. It's batted out of bounds. It'll remain with the Eagles along the sideline. Minute 53 to play in the ball game.
Trying to get a Saturday night feel to this Friday night crowd. Man, big bunch of people here.
Grove with it. Gets it to Wills. Wills out top to Moeller. Takes the long 2. Got it to go. And Drew Moeller makes it 70-46. Minute 30 to play. As Bennett has it on the wing. Ball knocked loose, but he got it back. Gets it out to Quast, who has it knocked away by Wills. Wills was on the floor, and then he tried to get up to make a pass, and the official said, no, that's a travel.
6 on BCCH this quarter. 3 on Windsor's Two Straws this quarter.
Well, a minute 27 to play in the contest. Bennett triggers it into Quast. Quast in backcourt. Crosses the timeline. Picks up his dribble. Got it to Cheese. Cheese drives baseline. Flips up a runner. No good.
I think he slipped when he let that go.
Bennett grabbed the rebound, though. Hooks the shot up, and it's good. So Gavin Bennett has two. Makes it 70-48. 1:05 to play. Eagles work it up court to Giles. He launches a three from the corner. It's off the mark. Bennett had the rebound. Got it knocked away. Cheese picks it up. He tries to run it up court. It's taken from him as he fell down. They get it ahead to Cody Grove as Beecher City Cowden Herrick gets the turnover and then gets the bucket. And that's the fourth turnover on Windsor Stu Straw. Now, Cheese drives baseline, and he's called for steps. As Moeller comes to cut him off, he couldn't get the break set in time. Eagles' fifth turnover. Now Blake Nichols, a 5'11 junior, checks in for Windsor Stu Straws.
Christian Kessler gets the rest of the night off.
35 seconds to play. Giles comes off a screen from Moeller. Tried to hook it back to him, and it's batted down. Stolen away. Outlet ahead to Quast. Drives for the layup. No good, but he's fouled. And Trevor Quast will go to the line for a couple.
A lot of activity here late in the game.
72-48 to score with 26.8 seconds to play.
Weston Giles' second foul.
Quast free throw is good. They give him 3 points now. The officials look stunned as they check over at the scorer's table, and there's nobody to substitute in.
Everybody's been in.
Here's the next one from Quast. It's good. So he hits them both. He has four. Makes it 72-50. Grove runs it across the timeline for the Eagles. Finds Moeller out high. Moeller hands it off to Wills. He knifes through the lane, leans in, shot no good. Got his own rebound, puts that one up and in.
Determined effort there by old Jake.
He has his first two. Meanwhile, Windsor Stu Straws runs it up court. They get it across the teeth. His shot blocked. Bennett a rebound. His putback is blocked, and it's out of bounds off of Moeller with 1.6 seconds. It'll belong to Windsor Stu Straws under their basket. Now, the official said, hey, Blue, it's your ball. You might want to come down here and inbound it, as they headed towards the other end. Hatchets will trigger. Trevor Quast looking. They get it in the corner. Jumper from 15 is good. And Blake Nichols gets in the scoring column right at the buzzer. So the final score is Beecher City Cowden Herrick 74. The Windsor Stu Straws Hatchets 52. We'll come back with some post-game information, chat with the coaches, get you the stats, and then get you set for St. Anthony and Dietrich here at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. You're listening to it on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, health needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the sixth man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free one-scoop sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings.
Farm Credit Illinois.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck.
Back to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, where the final score in our opening game of the night was the Beecher City Cowden Herrick Eagles 74, the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchets 52. Beecher City Cowden Herrick had quarters of 13, 21, 20, and 20 for their total of 74. Windsor Sioux Straws had quarters of 15, 8, 12, and 17 for their total of 52. It was a close game after the first quarter. It was a 15-13 Hatchets lead. They led by as many as 3 at one point in the first quarter. But after that, it was all Eagles as they slowly and steadily pulled away, got it a lead to as much as 26 in this ball game, and ultimately claimed the 22-point victory. Unofficial scoring statistics look like this. Austin Rexroad finishes with 21. Connor Blackerby added 12. Also in double figures was Micah Sandiford with 15, and Aaron Noren with 14 for the Beecher City Cowden Herrick Eagles. And then 2 points apiece for Daniel Harder, Cody Grove, Weston Giles, Jake Mills, Andrew Moeller, and Trey Buzzard. Also playing in the game was Kyle Black, Lance Arnold, Connor Wachtel. They all saw time for the Eagles in this one as well. For the Windsor Sioux Straws Hatchets, they were led by Christian Kessler, who finished with 15 points, 8 points for Tristan Warner, 6 for Josh Overbeck, 6 for Chase Teese, 4 points for Chandler Ballinger and Nick Hutchinson. Trevor Quast added 4 points, 2 points for Gavin Bennett, 2 for Blake Nichols, and a point for Isaac Kramer. Teddy Kessler and Mitchell Haddock also played in the ball game for Windsor Sioux Straws. Their record slips to 9-10 on the season. Beecher City Cowden Herrick improves to 8-11, and so tomorrow morning at 11:30, it'll be Neoga and Windsor Sioux Straws in the 7th place game, and in the consolation championship, it will be St. Elmo Brownstown and Beecher City Cowden Herrick. Yet to be decided is the championship game and the 3rd place contest. That the winner of the next one between St. Anthony and Dietrich will take on Altamont in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:30. The loser will play in the 3rd place game against South Central sometime around 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll take a break, come back with some stats from Greg, see if we can catch up with the coaches as well. You're listening to National Trail Conference Basketball Tournament action on 97.9 XFM.
Sarbush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarbush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Altamont. Final score in our first of our doubleheader here tonight. Saw a win for Beecher City Cowden Herrick. They defeated Windsor Sioux Straws 74-52. We hope to talk with both coaches here in a moment. Beecher City Cowden Herrick, a great performance tonight. 60% from the field, folks. They were 10 of 16 in the first half, 14 of 24 in the second half. And so they finished 24-40 on the night for 60%. Meanwhile, from the line, they went 26 of 34 for 76%. 20 turnovers a problem, 20 rebounds, 1 for 7 on their threes. Windsor's two straws at 37% from the field on 22 of 59 shooting, 11-31 in the first half, 11 of 28 in the second half, 22 of 59 for 37%. They were 7 of 15 from the line, all in the second half. Didn't go to the line in the first half. 19 turnovers, 10 in the second half, 22 rebounds, 10 in the second half, and 1 for 10 on their threes. So those are the team stats, and Mark Baines here to visit with us for BCCH. Congratulations on the win, but congratulations on a great performance, man.
Thanks. We were hoping we could get one of these in the NTC tournament. We sometimes we're up and down. You never know what you're going to get. Last week we scored 38 points, and this week we come out with 74, I think we ended up with. So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're excited for the guys, and we're excited to, of course, be playing tomorrow. So it always works.
We said whoever won gets to sleep a little later in the morning.
True, so that'll help out. And anybody you play, I mean, Yoga's playing a lot better, and of course, St. Elmo Brownstown can do a lot to you. They're big, they can shoot threes, they play defense, so we're going to have our hands full tomorrow.
60% from the field. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at your stats yet. I had you for 60% from the field.
I glanced at it real quick on the way up, and we'll take that because we're used to shooting down in the 30s. So that's what I tell them. I told them tonight free throws a big difference. Last game, I think we were 10 for 27, shot 35.4%. So tonight's a little better, maybe 25 for 34, something
26
like that.
out of 34.
Okay, so definitely we'll take that. You always try to shoot in the 70s. So I told them we just start making some baskets because our defense has been hanging tough a little bit. We just need to make baskets.
Yeah, and you used a variety of kids. You had a lot of good combinations. I'll tell you what, Austin Rexroad shot like I knew he can. Had a great ball game night. I had him for 7 of 8 from the field. That's not bad.
Yeah, Austin usually takes, he gets a lot of offensive rebounds, so he can get that inside the paint shot a lot, and he is one of our best shooters from the elbow wing area. So we have a lot of guys that can score, and I think tonight we had 4 guys in double figures, so we'll take that any night, obviously.
Micah Sandiford played a great ball game. I had him 5 for 7 from the field. He did a good job at the line tonight for you, too, and sometimes your big kids get more opportunities because people are banging on them as a rule, and he took advantage of it tonight.
Yeah, he likes the offensive side like most of them do, and he's been sick, had a knee injury, so hopefully he starts getting back to 100%, and obviously he can help us out in a big way.
And the list goes on. Connor Blackerby lit it up in that second quarter. He had 7, finished with 9, but he's also helping other ways and distributing the ball when again.
Oh, yeah. Connor's a big part of our team, one of our best ball handlers and shooters, and we get a lot from him, Austin, and we get Micah chipping in, Trey chipping in, Aaron Noren, all our guys. We can go 9-10 deep, and when we're playing well, hopefully we can get a victory.
I'm glad you mentioned Aaron Noren. He gave you some good minutes in the Wednesday game. Got, I think, 9 that night. Tonight we had him for 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So
yeah, and he's one of our top free throw shooters. So anytime when we got at the end of third quarter in the bonus, I just told the guys just keep attacking and let's make some free throws.
Well, you've done a good job of showing him take it inside, initiate some contact, because even if you don't get the shot to go, you're going to head to the line, and he cashed in.
Yeah, because, you have 3-4 games every year where if you made some free throws or a couple bunnies here, I mean, easily we could be, 11 and 8 instead of 8 and 11. So.
Yep. But the list of heroes is long tonight, but that's kind of what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Not just one kid to hang here.
Like we say, I mean, we combine the 2 schools, so, you kind of have 5 starters from one school, 5 from the other. I try to do my best to get those guys in because at different times, like you said, we try to have different groups in that can do different things, rebound or maybe 1-2-2 or maybe different types of offense we want to run. Certain personnel can help out.
Sure helps a coach out when you got a lot of people that are playing well because then everybody's going to give you their best when they get their shot.
Oh, yeah. And, that's the hardest job, trying to get everybody's good and ready to go all the time, which you like. It's just sometimes difficult when you only got 5 guys you can get in and you got 12 that want to play.
There's still a rule about that.
Yes.
5 at a time. That could be a problem. So you shot the ball well from the field, great from the line. Even Steven as far as rebounds. What do you think was the key, say, A lot of people say third quarter's biggest quarter of the game because it was a pretty close ball game through close to halftime, and boy, then you kicked it into another gear.
All year long we've had one bad quarter. Sometimes it's a third, it's a second. For instance, Altamont 24-4 does. St. Anthony 23-6. So we're just saying stay away from that big quarter where we're not very successful, and hopefully we can pull out a victory, and that's what we're trying to do tonight, not letting them have that big quarter on us.
So you accomplished that. You got the good win tonight. Now you turn right around and play at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and looking for the same kind of energy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, and like I said, St. Elmo Brownstown's going to be tough. We played at their tournament. We've seen them play 3 or 4 times, so we know we're going to have our hands full tomorrow.
Interesting about conference tournaments, because most of the kids, they all know each other, and they might play baseball together in the summer or something like that, and then here they are squared off. Boy, everybody wants to bring their best game.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun, and like you said, those kids know each other from other activities and events, so it's going to be a fun time tomorrow.
Good win. Congratulations,
okay,
Mark.
Thank you, Greg.
You
Thanks
bet.
a lot.
BCCH coach Mark Bain. Appreciate him on the post-game show. Again, a win for the BCCH crew as they won over Windsor's Two Straws tonight, 74-52. Anthony and Dietrich back with the pregame in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank, live for today.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
All right, we're back at Altamont. It's the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. Getting ready for the championship semifinal game as the St. Anthony Bulldogs do battle with the Dietrich Moving Maroons. The 2 and 3 teams going to find out who plays number 1 seed at Altamont tomorrow night at 7:30. Whoever doesn't win this game will play for third place tomorrow at about 2:30 against South Central. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside. Wayne's videoing the game, and you can see it live via our YouTube channel, so check it out. Wherever you are, feel free to send in a message saying, hey, we're watching or listening, whatever the case may be. I do want to quickly remind everybody that over on KJ Country at 102.3, we have girls basketball action right now as Teutopolis is at Effingham. The Lady Shoes at the Lady Hearts tonight. So both those teams having good seasons. So Dustin and Millie in the middle of that one. So check that out at KJ Country 102.3. Just about ready for the lineups for these two teams. Dietrich checks in at 15 and 6 under Mr. Jeff Stacer. Cody Rinker's Bulldogs at 13 and 8 on the season. Back with those lineups in a minute for you on 97.9 XFM.
New year, new you. At least that's what they say.
coached by Jeff Stacer. He's assisted by Sam Perry. Now, here comes the home team, the Sandy Bulldogs! Starting at the guard, a 6-foot senior number 11, James Pettis. Another guard dog, 6'1", senior number 15, Chandler Martelli. Starting at the guard, a 6'3", junior number 33, Drew Gibson. Rattling out at the end of the chain, now forward, 6'4", senior number 23, Nick Grunlow. With dog in the house at center, 6'3", senior number 45, Jay Emery. The Bulldogs are coached by Cody Richter. He's assisted by Kenny Gang and Caleb Medley.
And Dietrich, and why not? It was a pretty good ball game in the other contest that they played, and now they're squaring off for all the stakes to go to the championship game.
Officials in this one are Bob Alexander, Bob Dimogen, and Dale Matt Miller. So we got a Saturday night atmosphere on a Friday night here at the NTC. Dietrich fans up, pumping, clapping, and got 11 red-clad Bulldogs fans over on the other side of the floor, and we're ready for some basketball, the nightcap of our doubleheader. Again, BCCH with an impressive win over Windsor Stu Straws in the game just ahead of this. So now we know who's playing at 11:30 and 1 o'clock. Now we got to decide who's going to play at 2:30 and 7:30. And St. Anthony says so far it's them. A nice alley-oop play. Drew Gibson went to the hole. They fed him up top, and he drops it in. And St. Anthony takes a 2-0 lead. And traveling on Dietrich, it'll go right back to the Bulldogs.
Well, a beautiful set play to start the offense for St. Anthony, and now they get a quick turnover from Dietrich, so they're looking to jump on the moving Maroons early.
Dog Pound has subleased the Tribal Council space here at Altamont, so they're out there in force. St. Anthony to Chandler Martelli. We'll see about his output tonight after a big 19-point performance the other night, and most of that was in the first half. Grunlow out top to Cabas as St. Anthony works against this Dietrich defense. On the wing to Martelli. Chandler head of the key to Nieberge. Out of Cabas. Looking inside and set out top. Grunlow head of the key. 3 back of the rim, no good. But Martelli, the rebound, tried to force it into a teammate, but Dietrich got several legs in there. Eventually, the call is that they kicked it. It'll go out of bounds to St. Anthony on the baseline. Cabas looking. Travis Niemerg, a rather imposing target there in his way.
Tough to look around him.
Got it into Gibson. Shots blocked by Harmon. But Nieberge gets it. Now it ended up. Harmon took it away from Nieberge. Dietrich ends up with the ball. And Callaway Campton gets it on the side for the Maroons. To Travis Niemerg. Drives on Niemerg. Shot on Grunlow. No good. There's Harmon with a putback. No good. But a foul. So the big boys both got a shot at it. Neither could cash in, but Harmon drew the foul. Noah's going to the line to shoot 2 here.
Well, Noah Harmon's making his presence felt early as he's already got a block shot, a rebound, now looking to score at the free throw line as he got the foul whistled against Jay Nieberge, his first.
First foul shot looked good, rimmed out. 2-0 St. Anthony. We're about a minute and a half into this one. Jeff Stacer and Cody Rinker both piece the sidelines for their respective teams. It'll be a fun one here. Harmon makes the second one, so Maroons are on the board. It's 2-1. They don't worry about pressure until they get across the half line. Then they set up in his zone.
At the 3-2 with 3 across the top.
Gibson on the wing. A little contact with Lance Niemerg. Hangs on to the ball, though. Kicks it to the corner to Grunlow. He goes baseline. Shot for 2. Good. Nick Grunlow gets his first point, and it's 4-1 St. Anthony.
Did a good job of going around the defender who flashed at him at the three-point arc and just pulled up for the 15-footer.
Lance Niemerg to Harmon, to Travis Niemerg. Out to Feldick, who took one too many steps. Didn't get the break set, and Dietrich called for the walk. Their second turnover.
And pretty much the same spot they had the first turnover.
Stay away from that spot.
Maybe.
Grunlow gets it inbounded here for St. Anthony. Cabas checks the sideline, says, Coach Rinker, what should we run? He says, how about this? And here they come. Gibson on the side with it. Drew back out top to Cabas. Down in the corner to Grunlow. Back out to Gibson. To Cabas. Corner, Martelli. Baseline, runner blocked by Travis Niemerg. Harmon the rebound for Dietrich. Campton brings it down the floor. That was impressive. Baseline, Lance Niemerg goes to the hole, got around everybody, and then tried to kick it back out, and Cabas steals it for St. Anthony. So there's 3 Dietrich turnovers already. Cabas across the half line to Gibson. Drew brings it out top. Tried to get it to a teammate, knocked loose. Now nobody has it. Finally, Dietrich gets it. Feldick has it. Down to Lance Niemerg, going to the hole, laid it up and in. He went clear past the edge of the lane and reached around and laid that up and in. Nice shot by Lance Niemerg, and it's 4-3. Gibson with it for St. Anthony. Puts it on the floor, one dribble. Now to Nieberge at the high post. Back to Cabas, back to Gibson. Back out to Cabas. One dribble, bounce pass. Martelli, baseline. Grunlow can't shoot. Back out to Cabas. Now to Gibson. Down the lane, puts it up. Got it blocked by Travis Niemerg, and Niemerg takes it out of the air. Gets it down to Feldick. Over on the side, Callaway Campton for 2, and it rolls out, but there's Harmon. Putback no good. Martelli this rebound for St. Anthony. So can't look up very long, can you, man?
No.
And that first game, I watched at least a couple of plays. Cabas with it out top. Side to Gibson, back out to Cabas. They've been running this set for a while now. Martelli. Top to Gibson. Now they run Martelli down low. Ball's knocked loose. There's Lance Niemerg with a steal for Dietrich. Down court to Feldick. Long 3. No good. On the third Bulldog turnover, that shot comes up empty. Grunlow the rebound for St. Anthony to Cabas down to Martelli. Martelli got it knocked loose. Stolen by the Maroons. Feldick knocked it loose. Harmon ended up with it. Now Lance Niemerg has it, and he got fouled by Cabas. They were both moving, but somebody had to give, and James got called for the block.
So that'll be Cabas' first foul. It's the team's second. Here comes a couple of substitutions for St. Anthony.
Cade Walsh and Kyle Hartke check in. Martelli sits down, and so does Nieberge.
And Nieberge's heading into the locker room. Coach Rinker told me that they weren't sure about his availability tonight. He was feeling a little under the weather.
Boy, there's some flu going around. We talked about Altamont having a problem with that last night. Hope everybody's healthy tomorrow night.
Yeah.
For both teams. Pass out front, knocked loose. Gibson gets the steal for St. Anthony. Cross-court pass didn't work out. Dietrich with 4 turnovers already. Walsh to Gibson. Show to 3. Harmon said, maybe you ought to think twice about that, so he pulled it down. Down the lane to Cabas, but he's double-teamed. Out to Walsh. Into the key 3. In and out, no good. Rebound. Travis Niemerg grabs it for Dietrich. And he is a big duck in the pond.
Well, without Nieberge, St. Anthony gets pretty small pretty quick.
Yep. So, yeah, you got Gibson and Grunlow, about the biggest kids out there. Here's Nieberge back, so we'll see when he checks back in. Meanwhile, Dietrich with the ball. St. Anthony still in front 4-3, but nobody scored for a while. 3 minutes left in the opening quarter here. Winners in the championship game tomorrow night. Feldick got through a defense somehow. Got it knocked away, gets it back. Feldick out top now. Lance Niemerg has to come back to get it. So St. Anthony doesn't come down and get a layup out of the deal, but it's over and back. Change for Dietrich now. Callaway Campton sits down. Dietrich brings Ryan Radloff in, 5'9" sophomore. He had 3 points the other night.
Do you want to call it good defense or bad offense? We've got 5 turnovers now for Dietrich and 4 for St. Anthony.
Yeah, you'd like to credit the defense for causing those, but they haven't caused every one of them.
It's been a combination, I'd say.
Walsh to Hartke, out to Walsh. Cade working out top, goes down low with it to Grunlow, but they triple team him. Now to Hartke. Kyle for 3. Got it. Kyle Hartke drains the 3, and the Bulldogs extend the lead to 7-3. So there's a 4-point Bulldog lead now. 2:29 to go in the first. They only called it a 2. Sure looked like he was behind.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Holy cow. Well, all right. So 2 for Hartke, and it's 6-3. Man, I sure thought that was a 3. Inside They get it. Dietrich's shot put up no good by Radloff, who was almost under the basket. Grunlow gets a rebound for St. Anthony, and then they throw it away. Got in too big a hurry. Flung it to the corner over in the black chair seats. So a turnover on the Bulldogs. They're 5th already. Travis Niemerg will inbound here for Dietrich. To Lance Niemerg. Lance will work it across the half line. 6-3 St. Anthony. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Down court pass right into the hands of Kyle Harkey for St. Anthony. To Walsh. Side to Gibson. He goes baseline. Boy, they sag on him. So out top to Walsh. Tries another three. This one's good. That was a three. Cade Walsh makes it 9-3 St. Anthony. Dietrich one side. Minute 41 to go in the first at the NTC tournament at Altamont. It's St. Anthony 9, Dietrich 3 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
Minute 41 to go in the first. It's St. Anthony 9, Dietrich 3, and turnovers by both the ball clubs, but hurting Dietrich more so far.
Yeah, Dietrich with 6, St. Anthony with 5, but now on the scoreboard, it's a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Dietrich hasn't had much ability to get a shot away from out yet. And that's a big part of their offense. Lance Niemerg drives inside, got bumped twice. Shot no good. Harmon rebound, shot no good, but he got fouled. You got to get up to block a 6'7" kid, and a foul on St. Anthony.
Got to give Noah Harmon a lot of credit. He's already grabbed 4 rebounds in this ball game. He's been very active on the glass. Earns his second trip to the free throw line, this time by drawing a foul on Grunlow. That's Nick's first, team's third.
Noah Harmon had a miss and a make earlier at the line, and he misses here. 9-3 St. Anthony. Winner plays Altamont tomorrow night at 7:30 for the title. Loser will play South Central about 2:30 tomorrow for a third place. We've got 4 for you here, remember, tomorrow. Harmon's foul shot good, so another miss and make. Noah's first 2 points gives Dietrich their 4th point, and it's a 9-4 game. Everybody drops back in that zone for Dietrich, so Walsh walks it across the half line. Harkey picks up the dribble. Now to Gibson. Corner, Grunlow, try for 3. No good. Rebound, Noah Harmon. Now he gets it knocked loose. Walsh is in there with him, and they say it's off Harmon, and it's going to be
a foul on Harmon.
Holy cow, that's even worse.
He shoved off as Walsh was hassling him, and Harmon picks up his first, and it's the team's first.
So it is out of bounds to St. Anthony, but the foul's the cherry on the sundae for the Bulldogs there. Walsh will inbound. Cade holds and holds and holds and gets it out finally. Caught by Harkey out top. Now to Gibson. St. Anthony sets it up.
Good thing Harkey came to the ball on that one.
Otherwise, Dietrich was waiting. Walsh has it. Now to Harkey. Cavus, top of the key. Walsh 3 more. Nope, this one's no good. Travis Niemerg, a rebound for Dietrich. The Maroons got to cash in. They only have 1 basket so far. It's 9-4 St. Anthony, and we're under a minute to go in the opening quarter. They get it out top to Travis Niemerg. Side to Lance Niemerg. Drives, can't shoot, knocked loose. Feldick grabs it, goes baseline, shot good. Nice move to the hole by Nick Feldick, and it's a 9-6 game.
Boy, Dietrich would really love to have a stop here at the end of the quarter with 25 seconds to play.
Walsh to Harkey. Kyle out top to Walsh. Walsh down on the baseline to Grunlow. Back to Harkey, over to Gibson. Loads it up for 3. No good. And Cavus gets the rebound. Saves it off. Gibson into the hands of Dietrich as Radloff comes away with it. Here's a 3. Lance Niemerg. No good. Tap out. Shot good by Radloff. And that's how the first quarter ends. And we have a 1-point game. After 1, championship semifinal at Altamont at the NTC. St. Anthony 9, Dietrich 8, here on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Service Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
All right, interesting first quarter. 9-8 St. Anthony in front of Diedrich, but Maroons finally got a couple of shots down, Matt.
Yeah, got a couple of shots to fall and also got those couple of free throw opportunities. St. Anthony didn't have any chances at the free throw line. St. Anthony finished that first quarter 4 of 12 from the field, while Diedrich was only 3 of 8.
Okay, kind of interesting. Each team had 4 different kids score in that first quarter, so that promises to be fun a little later. Maroons get the ball to start the second quarter. They have a chance to take their first lead, but the ball stripped away from Feldick, and then we've got a scrum, and Diedrich called timeout after they grabbed the ball. So timeout Maroons, 20 seconds into the second quarter. And we're back in 30. It's 9-8 St. Anthony here at the NTC on 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing.
All right, guys, one quick score update. It is T-Topless 29, Effingham 23 in girls basketball action tonight, guys.
Hear that on KJ Country at 102.3. Got a couple of boys scores I'll get your way here in a second as well. Both T-Town and Effingham's boys are playing tonight. Feldick shoots for 2 for Diedrich. No good. Rebound put up and good. Nice work by Ryan Radloff to cash in. And the Maroons take their first lead of the night. It's 10-9 Diedrich.
Well, that's the second putback for Radloff in the last 2 minutes of play.
Hartke to Grunlow out to Walsh. On the wing, Martelli gets the ball to Grunlow, who says thanks a lot. He's triple teamed down to Hartke. Hartke tries for 3, no good. Travis Niemerg skies for another rebound for Diedrich. Down court, they get it to Radloff. Way cross court to Feldick. Open on a deep 3. Front of the rim, no good. Martelli the rebound for St. Anthony. Wrap around dribble. It got knocked loose. Grunlow regains it for St. Anthony. To Cabas. To Walsh. To Hartke. Free throw line, Cabas, down baseline, Grunlow. Boy, they're collapsing on him big time. Diedrich gets it knocked loose. Good work by Radloff. Ryan Radloff with some good minutes for Diedrich. And the steal. So across the half line, Lance Niemerg with the ball for Diedrich. 10-9 Maroons. 6:20 to go. Second quarter. Big collision. Offensive foul. Nice work by Martelli getting himself set just enough, and Lance Niemerg crunched him in an offensive foul and a turnover.
Lance Niemerg lowered that shoulder a little bit as he was trying to circle around, and even though Martelli was moving, he was in position in front of him to draw the charge. That'll be Dietrich's first turnover of the quarter, and that's Lance Niemerg's first foul of the ball game, just the team's second.
Walsh sat down for St. Anthony. Gibson runs the point now. Martelli, Cabas, Hartke, and Grunlow, the rest of the Bulldogs out there. Catch, baseline, Grunlow, 2, way too strong. Tapped out of bounds off Hartke. It'll be Diedrich basketball. Let me give those boys' scores here real quickly because I'm old and forgetful. Third quarter score, Teutopolis 47, Mater Dei 35. Shoes fan reporting in says getting crazy over here. I'm not at all surprised. So 47-35 T-Town. That's after 3. At the end of the half, Effingham in front of Charleston 34-31. So Charleston playing tough at home. Meanwhile, Diedrich takes it inside and a layup good.
Thad Howell connected off a nice pass from Lance Niemerg.
So Howell checks in while Harmon gets a breather. Hartke baseline shot for two, no good for the Bulldogs. Gibson got the rebound, but got a little top heavy and gets called for the walk.
That's one of those where you have to give a turnover, but Gibson hustled so hard to get the rebound, he almost couldn't help but travel as he was kind of tangled up with Dietrich underneath.
It's been a while since St. Anthony scored. It's 12-9 Dietrich. It was, I believe, 9-5 St. Anthony. Inside, Travis Niemerg shot no good. Leaned well. Got the foul on Grunlow. Nice work by Niemerg to draw that foul.
And that's a big foul early in this ball game because Grunlow just picked up his second. So even though it's only the team's fourth, Grunlow already with 5:23 to play in the contest, or rather in the first half.
Travis Niemerg missed the foul shot, though, hit the front of the rim. Alex Beasley comes in now for St. Anthony because in the rotation now with Jeff Nieberge gone, Grunlow down, Beasley in, Howell back down for Dietrich, and they brought in Harmon again. Foul shot's good this time. So Travis Niemerg a miss and a make. His first point, it's 13-9. So Dietrich now with a 4-point lead. So they were down 4, now they're up 4, 13-9. Hartke, Gibson, Martelli with it out top. Now to Cabas, baseline to Beasley, to Martelli, pulls up for 2, back of the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed out of there by Ryan Radloff, who hasn't done anything wrong so far for Dietrich tonight. Really giving him a lift. Baseline to Travis Niemerg. Big boy tries to post up on Beasley. Can't get a shot, so pass out to Lance Niemerg off his shoe, and it's knocked away out of bounds by Beasley. It'll stay with Dietrich. Nice work by the big kid Beasley to get over there and try to make some good happen.
Hey, you get on the floor when the ball's down there, and that's what Beasley did, and he knocked it away from Niemerg. By the way, he was on the floor, too, trying to get it back.
You bet. So the big boy's going down for it. Niemerg inbounds to Feldick. Nick works it out top here for the Maroons. Again, St. Anthony still hasn't scored here in the second quarter. Travis Niemerg with it. Underneath, they tried to go to Feldick or to Radloff, and it's knocked loose and stolen by St. Anthony. Dietrich's second turnover. Gibson out top on the dribble. Picks it up to Hartke. Hartke holds and back out to Gibson. Gibson loads up for 2. No good. Harmon the rebound for Dietrich. St. Anthony still has not scored in the quarter. And we're halfway through it now. And Callaway Campton ready to check back in for Dietrich next dead ball. Feldick couldn't pull the trigger on the 3. Inbounds to Travis Niemerg, and he got bumped from behind, I think, by Beasley.
I'm pretty sure that's the call as well. Beasley picked up his first foul. That'll be the 5th on St. Anthony as a team. Campton's back now. Down goes Radloff. Well, he'll get a good round of applause from the Dietrich crowd. He did a good job in his time in there. He definitely did. Created a couple steals, grabbed some offensive rebounds, got some putbacks. 5'9" sophomore, played big. Here's a steal, almost. Instead, it's a foul on St. Anthony as Martelli went for the steal. Yeah, he got a hold of him on the arm. He was just a half second late, but that's all the difference it takes between maybe a free layup on the other end or a foul. So down goes Martelli. Walsh is back in. Cody, frankly, is looking for points. Bulldogs call time. 3:55 to go second quarter. Back in 30. We're at the NTC tournament. It's Dietrich 13, St. Anthony 9 here on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing.
Well, Cody Rinker called time. His team hasn't scored in the quarter, and that's a problem. It was 9-8 after 1, and now it's 13-9 Dietrich. So it's been a long time since we're at 3:54 to go on the second quarter since St. Anthony's got a point on the board. Feldick with the ball for Dietrich. Out top, Lance Niemerg, long 3, missed it all. Goes into the Bulldogs cheerleaders. Out of bounds to St. Anthony. Well, you don't see that from Lance very often, but it was one of the rare opportunities where he had a clean look, and he probably got a little overexcited. Yeah, he and Feldick are both really having to work to get open on a long one, and that's usually a big part of the Dietrich offense is those guys bombing away. Walsh out top for St. Anthony, and they've got Campton in on him now. To Gibson, they double team him. Walsh, Cabas, corner, Hartke, back out to Walsh to Cabas. Somebody's going to have to get a point here for the Bulldogs. Dietrich doesn't want him to do that anytime soon. Walsh down the lane. There's the cutter. Beasley puts it up and in on a nice pass from Walsh.
That was the first time St. Anthony had really penetrated the zone, and it paid off with the easy bucket.
Yep, Walsh down the lane, bounce pass to Beasley, who stuck it up and in. Alex's first point. It's 13-11. On the other end, Travis Niemer drives to the hole. Shot rolled off, no good, but he drew the foul again, and he's going back to the line again.
Well, this is the first foul on Gibson. Drew Gibson has his first and the team's 7th.
13-11. Dietrich leads St. Anthony by 2 with 2:57 to go before halftime. Travis Niemer's foul shot good. Big boy with 2 tonight. Had 8 in the win Wednesday. Again, the winner of this plays Altamont tomorrow night at 7:30 for the tournament championship. Foul shot good. Niemer got them both down. So that's another thing for St. Anthony to think about. They try to foul him. He's going to go to the line, make some foul shots on you. 15-11, and now St. Anthony throws it out of bounds. James Cabas tried to get it over the defense, but he got it over Beasley.
Oh, he got it over the defense.
Oh,
and he got it over the offense, too, and almost got it over the second row of chairs.
Out of the back of the end zone. So it'll go incomplete and out of bounds to Dietrich. Feldick to Travis Niemerg. Head of the key to Campton, now to Lance Niemerg. 15-11 Dietrich. Oh, look at Lance Niemerg head down the lane. Layup wouldn't go. Ended up short. Beasley with a nice rebound. Or excuse me, Gibson with a nice rebound for St. Anthony. Now he lost it. Got it knocked away by Feldick. Had a great idea. Was heading to the hole. Dietrich knocked it away. 4 St. Anthony turnovers. Lance Niemerg out top. Harmon. Left side. Feldick. Boy, they can't get a shot away. Out top, Campton. Now to Harmon. Lob it inside to Travis Niemerg. Terrible pass. He tried to stay in bounds and catch it all at the same time, and nobody could do that.
Ultimately got called for the travel, and it's the team's 3rd turnover, as now St. Anthony sends the substitution in.
Yeah, Gibson sits down and Martelli's back. 15-11 Dietrich. 2 minutes to go before halftime. It's 7-2 Dietrich in the second quarter. Low scoring, you betcha. Gibson, corner, Hartke. Out top to Walsh. Back to Hartke. Trying to get somebody open. Hartke goes baseline. Got tripped. Foul on Travis Niemerg.
Well, Dietrich's really extending this zone out on the perimeter, and St. Anthony's shown willingness to take threes, so Dietrich's pushing it out there. St. Anthony now has penetrated it a couple of times, resulting in a basket. This time a foul on Niemerg, his first.
Walsh into Martelli. He goes baseline. They kick it on the other baseline. Walsh for 2. It's no good. Rebound loose. Grabbed by Walsh. He tries to shoot, and Harmon landed on him. So it should be St. Anthony ball.
It's going to be St. Anthony ball out of bounds. St. Anthony is saying Walsh was trying to shoot. I wouldn't argue too much with that, but Harmon landed right on top of him.
Yeah, I think that's the correct call. So out of bounds the Bulldogs on the baseline. Walsh in the corner to Martelli. He comes to the lane, puts it up for 2. Short. Rebound taken down by Campton for Dietrich. And he'll clear it. Callaway down to the opposite corner. Lost the handle. Gets it back. Throws it to Harmon. Now to Feldick. Out top to Campton. To Harmon. Working on the right side of the floor right now. Now Lance Niemerg comes to get it. He tries to drive to the baseline. Working against the double team. To Harmon. Can't shoot. Out to Travis Niemerg. Trying to go back down low now to Harmon. And a blocking foul on St. Anthony. Probably Cabas.
Cabas was trying to defend Harmon inside, and he's given up about 6 inches.
Yeah.
And he got called for the shove from behind, so Cabas commits his second foul, and that's the team's 8th. So Harmon at the line for a 1-and-1.
And with that being Cabas' second foul, down he goes. Gibson's back, and now Grunlow's going to come back in. 2 fouls or not, and Hartke sits down.
This is where you trust the young man not to pick up a third here with 1:04 to play in the second.
Noah Harmon at the line. 2 points so far tonight for the Maroons. Foul shot good. Give him 3. Give Dietrich a 5-point lead. Biggest they've had so far tonight. Biggest lead either team's had. 16-11. Points have been precious in this first half. Harmon's second foul shot off the mark. Rebound. Grunlow. He gets a lot of those. Off to Walsh. Here comes St. Anthony with 1 minute to go before halftime. Trailing by 5. Gibson with it. Picks up the dribble. Back on the side. Walsh thought about a corner three and said back out to Gibson. Working on two out to Walsh. To Martelli. Drives the baseline. Tries the reverse layup. He can't get open. To Beasley. Shots blocked. To Martelli. Shot no good. Rebound Lance Niemerg for Dietrich. And he wants to take it to the hole. He gets bumped, but just a little. Peels it out back front with a pass to Travis Niemerg. Pass knocked away by Gibson on the intended receiver, Feldick. It ended up out of bounds off St. Anthony. Wow, Gibson went into the black chair seat, made some friends over there. And thankfully nobody hurt, and it's out of bounds to Dietrich. All that knocked it down to 25 seconds before the half. Lance Niemerg across the half line, out top to Feldick. Dietrich likes to go for the last one here, up 5, and Callaway got bumped from behind as Campton was trying to go to the right side. Mr. Walsh helped him a little, and he hits the deck and a foul on the Bulldogs.
So that's Cade Walsh's first, and it's the team's 9th. So here's another 1-and-1 opportunity for Dietrich.
And Hartke's going to check back in with 15 seconds left, and he'll come in for Grunlow with the 2 fouls. So Hartke in for defense, well, actually for offense. 16-11. Dietrich's by 5. Callaway Campton with a chance to extend the lead here. Foul shot. Good. He'll get one more. 17-11. St. Anthony 2 points in the quarter.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare.
From Alex Beasley.
Who's made the most of his brief time in the game. Campton makes the second one. It's 18-11. A 7-point lead for Dietrich. Down to 10 seconds left before the half. Down in the corner. Hartke goes baseline. Tried to get it to Martelli. Stepping in front of the pass is Feldick for Dietrich. His down-court pass is knocked away by St. Anthony. The Bulldogs get the steal, but can't do anything with it. There's the buzzer. Dietrich was down 1 when the second quarter started. Now they're up 7 at the half at the NTC tournament at Altamont. At the half, Dietrich 18, St. Anthony 11. Halftime show on the way in 2 minutes on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC Tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving.
Juniors, Ariana Copeland, Henry Kent, Sam Tillerson, Gary Lynn. Sophomores, Corey Entra, Austin Wendling, Stephen Bird, Patrick Chuck. Freshman, Isabella Klein, Ethan Higgs, Colby Entra, Jacob Lucy. On balance, Margo Stuckemeyer. Special thanks to Caleb Witz, Stephen Bird, Patrick Chuck. For 4 men, whatever they need. Now.
A very successful season and school year. Contact Patent Printing and Graphics for your next marketing or printing project at 217-347-0220 or look them up on the web at www.patentprinting.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
All right, we're back at Altamont at halftime at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Dietrich in front of St. Anthony 18-11. And Matt has the stats on that first half.
All right, Greg, let's take a look at these numbers. Neither team made more than 5. Each team actually made 5 field goals in the first half of action. St. Anthony was 5 of 21 for 24%. They did not attempt a free throw. That was key. And they were 1 of 8 from three-point range at 13%. Dietrich was 5 of 16 from the field for 31%, but 8 of 12 at the free throw line, 67% there, and they're 0 for 4 from long range. Dietrich is out rebounding St. Anthony 14-10 at halftime. Dietrich's committed 10 turnovers compared to St. Anthony's 11. Individually at halftime for Dietrich, Nick Feldick is 1 for 4 with 2 points. Lance Niemerg's 1 for 5 with 2 points. He has a rebound. Travis Niemerg is 0 for 1 from the field, but 3 for 4 at the free throw line. He has 3 points to go with 4 rebounds, and he has 3 blocked shots. Noah Harmon is 0 for 1 from the field, but 3 of 6 at the free throw line. He has 3 points with 5 rebounds and 1 blocked shot. Campton Calloway is 0 for 1 from the field, but 2 for 2 at the line with 2 points and a rebound. Thad Howells 1 for 1 from the field with his 2 points. And Ryan Radloff is 2 for 3 from the field. He has 4 points and 3 rebounds to lead Owl scorers, as Greg mentioned, in this ball game. For St. Anthony, James Cavas is yet to attempt a shot, and he has 1 rebound. Chandler Martelli's 0 for 4 from the field with 3 rebounds. Nick Grunlow 1 for 4 from the field. He has 2 points and 3 boards. Drew Gibson's 1 for 5 with 2 points and 3 boards. Jane Eberge grabbed a rebound as he's been hampered with illness. Kyle Hartke is 1 for 2 from the field with 2 points. Alex Beasley's 1 for 2 with 2 points. And Cade Walsh is 1 for 4 from the field with 3 points at halftime. James Cabas and Nick Grunlow each have 2 fouls apiece. Noah Harmon has 2 for the Dietrich Moving Maroons, and nobody else with more than 1 for either team. So that's a look at the numbers here at halftime, as it's 18-11 in favor of Dietrich at the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament.
Good. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate the stat. Let's send it back quickly. Brian, what do you have for us in the way of scores, sir?
Okay, we do have some updates going on right now. It is a 43-31 third quarter score. That's T-Town over Effingham. Again, 43-31. And in boys action, 34-30 was the halftime score at Effingham's game versus Charleston. That's Effingham leading Charleston 34-30. That's the updates for right now.
Yeah, we've got a couple for you, Brian. We've got some newer scores. Teutopolis got a win in boys action tonight at Breeze. Final score, Teutopolis 71, Breeze Mater Dei 49. That's a final. So Teutopolis the win in boys action. In addition, Effingham a pretty good third quarter. They were up 3 at halftime. Now they're up 17. After 3, it's Effingham 57, Charleston 40. So that's after 3 at Charleston. So those two boys scores in addition to what you had there. And a little bit fresher information. There aren't a whole raft of scores. Little Illini Conference tournaments wrapping up tonight down at Lawrenceville, so maybe Brian will have some scores for us on that by the time we're done. St. Anthony will get the ball to start the third quarter, and it's not too tough to figure out what they need to do, Matt. They need to score.
Yeah, St. Anthony had one of those quarters, but they'd like to pick up the offensive pace.
They get the ball to start the period. 18-11 Dietrich, so it's not like it's an insurmountable deficit, but if you score 2 points a quarter, it is. So we'll see what the Bulldogs can do here. Martelli with the ball, baseline to Grunlow, shot for 2. Good. Well, there you go. It's that easy. Nick Grunlow has 4. Bulldogs back within 5. It's 18-13. That 7-point lead that Dietrich had there when the half started, the biggest for either team. And there's a reach-in foul. They tried to make a pass, Dietrich did, to Lance Niemerg, and Martelli reached in and whacked him.
Martelli has his second. It's the team's first, and while that may not be a big deal now, Dietrich did have the opportunity to shoot a lot more free throws than St. Anthony, so kind of keep an eye on that in the second half, see if that plays out the same way.
Close ball game. Those foul shots count, man. Feldick has it. Now to Lance Niemerg. Low contact. He and Cabas. Just a little, though. Harmon shot short. Rebound. Nobody yet. Grabbed by Walsh. Saved it in nicely to Grunlow. Good work by the sophomore. Off to Cabas. Here comes St. Anthony. Just a minute into the third quarter. Bulldogs were down 7. Now they're down 5. They have the ball. Dietrich stay in the 3-2 zone. Walsh, the right side of the floor. Now back to the left side of the floor. Tried to go to Martelli. It's loose. Cabas picks it up. Shot no good. Rebound Harmon for Dietrich. Off to Lance Niemerg. Down to Callaway Campton. Tried to work it out of trouble. Now goes back to the free throw line to Harmon. Side. Feldick. Boy, St. Anthony's done a good job on those wing guys. They can't get loose. And Gibson the steal for the Bulldogs, and he lays it up and off. Rebound, Feldick for Dietrich. And now Feldick traveled. Nick had to hit the brakes, and he didn't quite get it set in time. So it's back to St. Anthony. Nick's okay. I was really worried the way he stopped on a dime. I'm sorry, Matt.
No, that's
the way he stopped, I was really worried he might have pulled something. But he's 17 or 18, and I'm not. So he's okay.
Gibson missed a golden opportunity to pull him within one possession, though, but St. Anthony ultimately does get the ball back.
You bet. Walsh with the ball, dribbles into trouble. Now it's on the floor. Now we have a jump, and it'll go to Dietrich.
So it'll be a turnover for St. Anthony, their first of the quarter. Walsh is trying to penetrate that zone, and it's easier said than done with the length that Dietrich throws out there at you, and that's a big reason why their defense has been so successful tonight.
Especially when you're 5'9".
Yeah.
That's a lot of looking up. So Dietrich gets the ball back. They're up 5 here. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Feldick with the ball. He and Cabas collide. To Harmon. Noah puts it on the floor. Gets it to Feldick. Tried to go inside. Now does to Harmon. Skyhook. No good. Back of the rim. Grunlow. The rebound for St. Anthony. He wants to push it. Down to Gibson. Drew shot. No good. And it's an offensive foul. Gibson went up and he landed on Lance Niemerg. So offensive foul and a turnover on the Bulldogs.
Their second, and it's also Gibson's second personal, and the team's second this half, and you just got to give a ton of credit to Lance Niemerg for stepping in front and taking that charge.
Gibson's Not feeling 100% as he comes off, and they bring Hartke back in for him, and now down court, the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Dietrich.
Yeah, they point Gibson right to the Benuti's athletic trainer, who's over taking a look at Gibson.
But he landed on top. I'm sure Niemerg saying, well, yeah, he was on top.
But when you take the charge, it doesn't hurt as bad as when you get it called against you.
There it's a psychological thing. Well, anyway, Campton got it across midcourt. Dietrich with the ball, 18-13 Maroons. Here's a steal. Martelli for the layup, and he got it. And St. Anthony's back within 3. It's 18-15.
St. Anthony stole a couple of balls out top, and that's led to layup opportunities.
St. Anthony's outscored Dietrich 4-0, and that's huge in a low-scoring game like this. 18-15. St. Anthony was down 7. Now they're within 3. On the side, Feldick underneath. Campton lost it. Stolen by the Bulldogs. 3 would tie it. Grunlow, big collision with Travis Niemerg. Cody Rinker is beside himself that there wasn't a foul called on the collision there. Ooh, I've never seen Cody that mad.
No.
Martelli, corner 3, blocked by Travis Niemerg for Dietrich. Cabas picks it up, shot no good, but he got fouled by Harmon. Cabas going to the line, chance to pull the Bulldogs within 1.
Boy, Travis Niemerg blocked that shot and then saved it from going out of bounds, and he threw it down so hard off the floor it was like another jump ball, and ultimately Cabas come away with it and worked towards the basket where he was fouled, and Harmon picks up his 3rd on that exchange.
18-15. Dietrich still in front. Harmon went out. Now he's back.
Well, he
was going to come in. There you go. Was going to sit down. That's right. But here's Cabas' second foul shot.
That's his first one.
And it's no good. Now here's his second one.
Yeah.
Change here for Dietrich. Now Harmon does sit down. Thad Howell's back in. 18-15 Dietrich. 4:47 to go in the 3rd. 4 for you from here tomorrow. Cabas' second foul shot good. So a miss and a make. James's first point. It's a 2-point game. So 5-0 St. Anthony to start this 3rd quarter after Dietrich outscored the Bulldogs 10-2 in the 2nd quarter. Out top with it, Hampton. Callaway comes to the side. Fires it baseline. Out top now to Travis Niemerg. There's the cutter. Callaway, Campton, shot knocked away by Cade Walsh. And now it's Jeff Stacer that's incensed there's no foul. Bulldogs get it inside. Grunlow got it stripped. Nice block by Lance Niemerg to knock it away. It will stay with St. Anthony. The inbound under their basket.
I had my head down, Greg. Was that a shot and a shot block? Or
I'd give him a blocked shot, yes.
Okay.
Niemerg blocked him when he went up. Walsh looking to inbound. Goes to the corner to Grunlow. On the dribble. Out top to Martelli. Grunlow. 3 would give St. Anthony the lead back. Cabas in the lane, back out to Martelli, down the lane, shot for 2, no good. Rebound, Cabas got it somehow. Now we have a jump. So give credit to Cabas for getting in there. Give credit to Thad Howell for getting there and tying him up in the jump.
Boy, they are scrapping after the ball on every little exchange here.
St. Anthony gets it on the alternate possession. They go deep to Martelli. He corrals it. Now to Hartke. Stops head of the key. Cabas got it knocked loose. Stolen by Dietrich. Maroons get it back on the 3rd St. Anthony turnover. Lance Niemerg to the corner to Feldick on the pass. Now out top. They get it to Campton. Now to Lance Niemerg. Shot blocked and a foul on Martelli. Got him on the arm going up.
Yeah, that was easy to see as Martelli picks up his 3rd foul in the ball game with 3:43 to play in the 3rd. The sport coat is coming off for Cody Rinker. I'm surprised it lasted this long.
Me too. I figured maybe 2 trips up and down the floor. He got into the second half.
And Jeff Stacer, the veteran coach, elected to go without the sport coat from the beginning.
Lance Niemerg makes the foul shot. He has 3. That pushes the Dietrich lead back to 3, 19-16. That's first point for the Maroons in the 3rd quarter. You make a basket, you're a hero tonight. Lance Niemerg makes them both. He has 4. Dietrich back up 4, 20-16, 3:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Yes, that's the 3rd quarter score, 20-16. Hartke with the ball for St. Anthony. Works it to the free throw line extended. Now it's knocked loose again, but he gets it back over to Gibson. Corner to Grunlow. They couldn't get it to him in time to get a shot away. So now to Hartke for the corner 3. In and out, no good. Wow. But Grunlow, the rebound, puts it up no good. But he got fouled. And Nick Grunlow going to the line to shoot 2 here for the Bulldogs.
Boy, I don't know how that shot came out for Harkey. It looked like it was going to be good, and it just popped out. Grunlow, though, with his 5th rebound, his putback attempt went up. He was fouled by Howell, his first, team's 2nd.
Grunlow's foul shot good. Nick with 5 points brings St. Anthony within 3, 20-17. 3:16 to go in the 3rd. Winner plays Altamont tomorrow night at 7:30 for the conference tournament championship. Grunlow makes them both. Nick with 6. It's a 2-point game. Dietrich leads it 20-18. Lance Niemerg in backcourt gets it across the half line against Hartke. Little contact, but Niemerg able to regain control of the ball. Now to Feldick. Out top to Kempton. To Travis Niemerg. Decides on a 3. Made it. He says, I'll show you 3. Travis Niemerg hits the 3. The big boy makes it a 5-point Dietrich lead again, 23-18. Inside Cavus to Grunlow. They double team him. Found Hartke somehow. Out to Walsh for 3. Rims out. No good. Rebound nobody yet. Out of bounds. Off St. Anthony. So Dietrich ball to bring it the length of the floor.
That made 3-pointer last trip for Dietrich was their first in the ball game from beyond the arc.
Well, he was wide open, and he can hit that shot. We've seen him hit it before, and he drained it. So Dietrich back up 5 with the ball here. And 2:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. Going to the hole. Hampton, and he palmed the basketball. So it'll go back to St. Anthony on the turnover.
He saw the lane open up on the right side after he got a little bit of a rub screen out top, and he turned the corner, but as he did, he put his hand under the ball for the 5th turnover for Dietrich this quarter.
Dietrich drops back in that zone they've been in all night. Bulldogs get it across midcourt. Way cross court. Gibson a pass from Walsh. Shoots for 2. Short. Rebound Dietrich. Grabbed out of there by Travis Niemerg. He clears it to Lance Niemerg. Down court quickly to Campton. Campton to the free throw line. Out to Howell. And now back out to Lance Niemerg. You know, Dietrich, we haven't talked about it. They're playing without Trenton Poe. We talk about Jeff Nieberge not being available to St. Anthony, but Poe's not there for Dietrich, and that puts it all on Lance Niemerg pretty much with some help from Feldick as far as running the ball out top.
Feldick tried to penetrate there, got a bump from Cavus, so it'll be Dietrich ball underneath the basket on Cavus' 3rd foul, and that should go down as the team's 4th this half.
Dietrich sits Howell down. They bring back in Ryan Radloff. Jay Nieberg is going to give it a go here. They sit Cavus down for St. Anthony.
Even if he can give them a couple minutes, it'll be valuable.
Yeah, if he can play to the end of the quarter here. A minute 43 to go in the 3rd. Dietrich with the ball in the 5-point lead. Feldick getting leaned on. Foul on Gibson, I'm pretty sure.
I would think so. Gibson has his 3rd foul now as well. So Cavus, Martelli, and now Gibson, each with 3 fouls late in the 3rd quarter for St. Anthony.
There's going to be contact in this game, but if you lean on them, that's when they're blowing the whistle. So, you know, a bump, I think you're going to get by with that. Here's a steal. Took it away from Feldick. Down court, Hartke lays it up and in. Kyle Hartke has 6 turnovers on Dietrich now. Bulldogs within 3, 23-20 with a minute 19 to go in the 3rd. Lance Niemerg gets it across the top. Radloff down low. Travis Niemerg shot over 2. Good. Wow, did he have to go up strong on that shot.
Now Grunlow just elected to play straight up behind him, and Niemerg just kind of took his time, but went up, as you said, and got it to go.
8 for him, back to a 5-point lead. And traveling. They kicked it into Jay Nieberge at the high post with his back to the basket and couldn't quite stand still. And so the Bulldogs turn it over for the 4th time. And St. Anthony's going to make yet another change. Beasley's back, and Nieberge's going to sit down. 25-20. Dietrich by 5 with a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Altamont enjoying this day off. Getting ready for tomorrow night. Dietrich gets it on the wing. Radloff with it. To Travis Niemerg, to Lance Niemerg. Back out to Feldick, and he got fouled. Gibson, two monsters were there, and the official eyed him for a while there.
But that's a big foul as Gibson's whistled for his 4th on that one. It's the team's 6th, so Cody Rinker's got to go deeper into that bench.
So Alex Daters to the rescue. Alex checks in here with Drew Gibson picking up that fourth foul. Dietrich gets it inside. Lance Niemer, good move away from the defense, but the shot won't go. And it's tapped out to Cade Walsh for St. Anthony. Down to Hartke. Didn't shoot. Out top to Walsh. Now to Hartke. Now he's open on the three. It's no good. Rebound Dietrich. Nice rebound by Thad Howell. He got that away from three Bulldogs. So Dietrich with the ball and a 5-point lead. Hook shot. Travis Niemer got the roll. He's in double figures with 10. There's a 7-point lead. Matches the biggest one Dietrich's had. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Count it down to the end of the third quarter. Walsh triple team. Gets it to the side. Hartke for three at the buzzer. No good. Put back. Beasley good. Count the basket. So St. Anthony does score. Look at Dietrich. Coach Jeff Stacer with a big grin on his face. He says, I love the game of basketball. The put back by Beasley gives him 4. It's a 5-point game as we go to the fourth. Here at the NTC at Altamont, it's Dietrich 27, St. Anthony 22 here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Service Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
2 quick score updates in boys action. It was Effingham defeating Charleston 79-58, and I believe the last score I have from the girls game, it was Tetopolis 43, Effingham 31. You may have an update, Greg.
Thank you, Brian. That game on KJ Country at 102.3 right now. Dietrich gets it to start the fourth quarter. Nick Feldick, a corner three, no good. Kyle Hartke, the rebound for St. Anthony. Bulldogs trail 5 here. Alex Daters with the ball. St. Anthony, due to fouls and illness, having to scramble for some players. Ball knocked away out of bounds by Radloff. It'll stay with St. Anthony. 11-9 scoring edge for St. Anthony in that third quarter, but they trail by 5 here, 27-22 as we roll into the fourth quarter. Hartke with the ball on the wing for the Bulldogs. Out top to Daters. Looking to go underneath and picked up the pivot foot. Yikes. That was a tough call. So out of bounds to Dietrich on the turnover.
Third quarter, St. Anthony was 4 of 14 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, 0 for 5 from three-point range. Dietrich 3 of 7 from the field. All of their made shots from Travis Niemerg. They were 2 for 2 at the free throw line and 1 for 1 from long range.
Dietrich with the ball and a 5-point lead. We're just into the fourth quarter. Travis Niemerg passed to I'm not sure who.
No.
Because there was nobody for Dietrich underneath, and it was kicked by the Bulldogs. So Dietrich caught a break right there. Out of bounds to the Maroons here on the baseline. Feldick will inbound. They lob deep here to Radloff, who got some big points in the first half. They go inside. Lance Niemerg shot. No good. Rebound Beasley for St. Anthony. They fire it down court to Hartke. Nice catch by Kyle. They double team him. They swing it out top to Daters. Corner. Grunlow. Try for 3 is short. Rebound Dietrich. Grabbed out of there by Lance Niemerg. And he gets it down court with a bounce pass to Radloff. Shot for 2. No good. Rebound Feldick. Puts it up. No good. But he got fouled. Feldick will go to the line and shoot 2. Jeff Stacer still got the vertical over here. He can still get off the floor.
He was trying to get that one to fall for his club, but it just wouldn't happen. As the foul was picked up in there by number 23, that's Grunlow's third.
Feldick at line makes the foul shot. This Nick's third point tonight. As we've said a couple of times, St. Anthony's done an awfully good job on the guys that usually get some out-court shots for the Maroons.
But to their credit, they haven't really forced anything.
Right.
They've been trying to help teammates, get them set up, and take what the defense offers.
Absolutely. The right attitude for sure. Foul shot's no good. Grunlow the rebound for St. Anthony. We say that a lot. Grunlow the rebound. Hartke out top. Now to Welsh. Cade Walsh fires it underneath to Grunlow. Gets the defender out of the way. Sticks it up and in. Grunlow with 8. Bulldogs within 4. 28-24. 6:20 to play. Getting it down court, the Maroons. Lance Niemerg to the baseline. A lot of contact. Got it out of trouble and threw it out of bounds. Apparently, somebody was supposed to be out front.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Lance saw or who was supposed to break out top, but either way, the pass just sailed out of bounds for Dietrich's first turnover of the quarter.
Hartke down for St. Anthony and
Martelli.
Yeah, there you go. Chandler Martelli returns to the lineup. So the Bulldogs down 4, 6 minutes to play. Daters for 3. Shot no good. Hit the supporting structure of that rope that holds the backboard, so it's out of bounds to Dietrich. 28-24 Dietrich. Yes, low scoring. You bet. Fun? Yes. Neither team's led by more than 7, as you might have guessed, in a low scoring game. Out top, Dietrich works it. Feldick. Now to Radloff. They swing it on the side to Travis Niemerg. He's doing a good job out there playing on the wing like that. Just catch and has good look at the floor being 6'6". Feldick with the ball now. Looking inside, nobody home, so he didn't make the pass. Sometimes it's the passes you don't make that are the good ones. Feldick open on a 2. Too strong. Rebound Grunlow for St. Anthony.
I think he was open and he didn't know what to do.
It may be the first time all night he's been open. Walsh down the lane. Got bumped. And a foul on Dietrich.
Kind of the Bronx cheer from the St. Anthony faithful as the Dietrich foul is whistled. It's just their third this half, and that foul is on Ryan Radloff, his first.
He sits down now, and Callaway Campton back in for Dietrich. 28-24 Dietrich. 5:17 left in regulation. Walsh inbounds deep to Daters for St. Anthony. Side to Walsh. They covered him up. Got Harmon over there on him.
That'll cover you up.
Not much room for Cade to shoot with Harmon over there. Corner to Grunlow, back to Walsh. He penetrates, kicks it to the corner. Martelli tries a 3, long. Rebound Harmon for Dietrich. And a rebound taken out of there by Harmon. He clears it to Lance Niemerg, who gets it across the half line. Nobody scored for a while now. Big collision, and that's a travel. Good work by Alex Daters for St. Anthony to get over here and force the walk.
Dietrich's second turnover of the quarters, and you're absolutely right. He was just standing along the baseline, and Niemerg had to stop, but his momentum forced him to carry that step an extra one.
Walsh, Martelli. Well, I'll tell you in a minute. St. Anthony wants time. 4:46 to go on this one. Back in a minute at the NTC tournament. Dietrich 28, St. Anthony 24 here in the fourth quarter on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
4:46 left in regulation here. Championship semifinal game at the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. It's Dietrich 28, St. Anthony 24. And St. Anthony with the basketball. They get it to Martelli. He gets it to Grunlow. Drive to the basket. Shot no good. Rebound Harmon for Dietrich. Grunlow hit the deck. A lot of people have hit the deck tonight. Lance Niemerg down court for Dietrich. Off to Feldick. Nick on the dribble. To Campton. Head of the key to Harmon. Noah looking underneath. Nobody can get open. Finally goes to Travis Niemerg, who's a pretty good target, being 6'6". Holds high, puts it on the floor and out top to Feldick. Down the wing, Campton, 3, partially affected, out of bounds. Lance Niemerg tried to save it in, but he saved it into Daters for St. Anthony. So Alex beats it down the floor, goes to the hole, went up, lost it. It's off Dietrich. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Here's Tavis back for St. Anthony. Daters sits down. Did a good job while he was in there.
He did a nice job.
Still 28-24 Dietrich. 1 point for Dietrich so far in this quarter. Inside, Martelli tried to go up for a shot. He got fouled. Shot no good. He'll get 2 here at the line.
He was surrounded by Maroons, but he still muscled up for a shot, and one of them got him on the arm. They say it was Lance Niemerg who was whistled for his second, team's 4th.
In case you haven't heard many points this quarter, it's because there haven't been many points this quarter. 2-1 St. Anthony in the quarter. Martelli misses the first one. Chandler had 19 Wednesday, has 2 so far tonight.
When you're playing so hard and you're defended so well, it's hard to settle yourself down to take shots, especially in the offense, but even when you get to the free throw line.
Missed them both. That one a little strong. Rebound Feldick for Dietrich. So it's still a 4-point Dietrich lead with 3:45 to go in the game. Campton out top. On the wing to Travis Niemerg. Down low to Lance Niemerg. Posts up on Martelli. Leans in. Shot blocked by Martelli. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Dietrich.
Looked like a good offensive set, but you got to credit Chandler with some good defense to say the least.
We were right on top of the play, and it was nice block and clean. Travis Niemerg will inbound on the baseline for Dietrich. Gets it in the corner to Campton. Now to Lance Niemerg. To Feldick. Nick looking and looking. Now puts it on the floor. Loads it up for 3. No good. Rebound. Look at Grunlow get that rebound. Out to Martelli. Going to the hole. Puts it up off balance. No good. Drew the foul. Blocked on Dietrich. Martelli going to the line. That was epic. He was flying down the right side of the lane. I'm sure Wayne got good pictures of that. And Dietrich went up. And eventually the foul called. And it'll be 2 at the line here for Martelli. Missed 2 there just a moment ago and misses again.
Travis Niemerg picked up his second foul on that play. It's the team's 5th.
Beasley sits down for Dietrich. Hartke's back, or excuse me, for St. Anthony, and Hartke's back. 28-24 Maroons with 3:19 left. Martelli trying to get one of these down. And that one's good. Chandler with 3. And that gets St. Anthony within 3, 28-25. Martelli down now, and Gibson's back 4 fouls and all. But it's 3:19 to go. Got to get him in there. Try a little offense here. So it's Grunlow, Cavas, Gibson, Hartke, and Walsh for the Bulldogs. 28-25 Dietrich. Lance Niemerg brought it down court. Again, didn't get the break set, and a turnover on Dietrich. That's 3 in the quarter, and a 3 would tie the game.
Dietrich is 0 for 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. St. Anthony 1 for 5 and 1 for 4 at the line.
This is now 3-1 St. Anthony in the 4th quarter. So they're within 3. Under 3 minutes to play. Gibson swings it out to Hartke. Hartke holds. Thought about a shot. Now doesn't. Goes to Grunlow. Back to Hartke. He'd like to catch it and shoot it instead of shooting a set shot. Now he gets it. Cabas, corner, Grunlow, 3. Tie game. Nick Grunlow hits the corner 3. It's 28 all. Dietrich wants time. 2:35 left in this one. Who's going to play Altamont tomorrow night? We might know in 2:35. It's St. Anthony 28, Dietrich 28 at the NTC on 97.9 XFM.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC Tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
St. Anthony had an early lead. Dietrich's led most of the game, but they were down 5 when the fourth quarter started, but St. Anthony's come back to tie it up now on that corner three by Nick Grunlow. 28 all. 2:28 to go. Pretty good defense tonight. Harmon with the ball out top for Dietrich to Lance Niemerg. Niemerg looking to get something going. Dietrich still with 1 point in the fourth quarter. Here's a shot for two. Good. Nice shot. Callaway Campton with a big deuce. Dietrich's back in front, 30-28. And there's 2:05 to go. Hartke wide open. Goes baseline for St. Anthony. Puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound Dietrich. Grabbed by Campton. Got a basket on one end. Gets a rebound on the other end. Boy, Hartke was wide open on a three, but he didn't pull the trigger. Tried to get inside, and they came up empty. Harmon, hook shot, no good. Rebound, St. Anthony. Grabbed by Cavas. Dietrich by 2. St. Anthony with the ball, and 1:40 to go. Hartke to Walsh, to Hartke. To Cavas, to Walsh, to Hartke. Into Cavas in the lane, to Grunlow for 3 more. No good. Rebound, Dietrich. Grabbed by Feldick. Going to the hole. Campton got fouled by Grunlow on the way up.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to get an easy look on that shot. Grunlow went up, blocked the ball, but made sure Campton did not get it above the rim. And so Callaway will have to earn him at the free throw line. But that's really the first transition opportunity for Dietrich that I can remember almost in the ball game.
I was a little worried about where Callaway hit down here when he hit the deck. But he's up and he's at the line. So 30-28 Dietrich, and a chance to extend the Maroons' lead here in the person of Callaway Campton. Boy, he hit a big jumper a minute ago. Foul shot short. He has one more coming. That was a shooting foul. Now Radloff's back for Dietrich for Noah Harmon. So Jeff Stacer going for a little more lean and mean here.
And that foul was Grunlow's 4th, by the way. Team's 8.
A little bit quicker lineup now. Campton makes this foul shot. So a miss and a make. Campton with 5. Dietrich by 3. 1:20 to go. They extend that zone pressure, and St. Anthony wants time. 1:18 to go in regulation. Back in 30. It's Dietrich 31, St. Anthony 28 here at the NTC on 97.9 XFM.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
All right, St. Anthony called the timeout. 1:18 to go in regulation. I'm not teasing you. A distinct possibility in a game like this, so we could see some extra. But right now, it's a 3-point Dietrich lead, 31-28.
With the game tied, Callaway Campton hit that jumper. Prior to that, Dietrich was 0 for 8 this quarter, 0 for 10 in their last 10 attempts.
And Cavas got the inbound pass and went across the half line.
Oh,
holy cow. So the Bulldogs turn it over. Harmon had come back in. Now he'll go back down since Dietrich's on offense. Gibson sits down. Daters is back for St. Anthony. So they sit down Grunlow, and they've got Hartke back out there. Cavas, Hartke, Walsh, Martelli, and Daters out there right now for St. Anthony. Dietrich with the ball. And Ryan Radloff's done a heck of a job. He's got it out top now to Feldick. Dietrich doesn't have to be in a hurry. They're up 3, and there's a reach-in foul on Martelli with 1:05. Not what you want to do is put Dietrich at the line.
Martelli picks up his 4th, so Dietrich goes to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity as it's the team's 9th foul.
Martelli sits down, so does Daters. Gibson and Grunlow come back in since St. Anthony's going to be on offense here. Excuse me, Nick Feldick has 3 points, which is the margin of lead for Dietrich right now with 1:05 to go. Nick Feldick's foul shot right in the heart. Nick has 4, and the lead is 4 for Dietrich. 32-28. Harmon comes back now because Dietrich will be on defense, so they sit down Ryan Radloff. We've got you up to date on all the scores in the area. Brian's going to have a raft of them on the postgame show. Feldick's second foul shot. Good. Senior stepped up, got them both down. He has 5. The lead's 5 for Dietrich. 33-28 with a minute to go. Walsh on the wing to Harkey. Over to Gibson. 4-3. Got it. 2-point game. Drew Gibson with 5. Timeout, St. Anthony. 54 seconds left. It's a one-possession game. Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31. Back in a minute at the NTC on 97.9 XFM.
Service Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller.
All righty, 54 seconds left in regulation. We're at the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont Championship semifinal game. 54 seconds left. It's Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31 after the Bulldogs hit the 3. Dietrich with a basketball. They get it inbound safely. So, in backcourt, Radloff in trouble, and there's a whistle and timeout Dietrich because Jeff was afraid about a 10 count. So Dietrich calls the timeout. We're back in a minute with 47 seconds left. It's Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31 on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Service Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team.
Service and collision repair. Bring it to Bronicus.
Dietrich gets the ball inbounded. 44 seconds left. They have the 2-point lead, and there's a travel. Nice defense by St. Anthony. They flashed at him with a double team right at the half line, and he couldn't get the break set and the turnover, their 4th of the quarter. So St. Anthony and Dietrich do their offensive-defensive shuttles. St. Anthony can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3.
Each team has 1 full timeout left, and Dietrich actually has a foul to give should they choose to use it.
42 seconds left. Walsh, corner, Harkey, inside Grunlow, back to Walsh, now to Gibson for 3, short. Rebound. Boy, the teams crash it. Cavas gets it for the Bulldogs. Gibson down the lane for 2. No good. Rebound, Dietrich. Lance Niemer got it out of there. Down to 20 seconds left, and a foul on St. Anthony. Wow. Had one at the bucket, and it rolled off no good. Timeout, St. Anthony. Dietrich with a 2-point lead and 20 seconds left. Let's take a quick 30-second break here at the NTC on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
And I'm taking these breaks so some of you have a chance to catch your breath. talk over what you just heard or saw, as the case might be. Wayne sending you pretty pictures again tonight, courtesy of our YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out at 979xfm.com. I'm sure that'll be a busy place tomorrow. 4 for you here tomorrow, 11:31 and 2:30, and then the one for all the enchiladas tomorrow night at 7:30.
So Dietrich took that timeout.
Dietrich did?
That puts them with 0. And St. Anthony should have 1.
Okay, so the Maroons called that timeout.
I believe that's the way that had to have worked.
Dietrich has it inbounded. Travis Niemerg lost the handle on it, gets it back, throws it to midcourt. It's loose. St. Anthony steals it, and now they use their last timeout. So St. Anthony calls time. So with 11 seconds left in regulation, Dietrich leads 33-31, but St. Anthony with 11 seconds to get a shot away, and that's a whole lot of time.
It really is. They're going to have the ball to bring up the court, about three-quarter court, and with 11.1 seconds, you can do almost any sort of set in that amount of time. The thing is, neither team has a timeout now. So St. Anthony, first and foremost, has to get the ball safely in bounds, and then they have to try to work a set. You don't have to hit a 3 to take the lead. You can get a 2 if that's available to you. You take whatever shot is best from one of your shooters.
So if you're Dietrich, do you double team right at the inbound spot, or do you try to cover all the intended receivers?
I think I'm just going to play my normal defense, whatever defensive set I feel best about. That could be the zone that Dietrich throws out. But in this situation, personally, I'd go man-to-man and take my chances, making sure I challenge but not foul a shooter. They can foul somebody if they elect to that's not shooting, because they only have committed 5 team fouls.
And you wonder if it's a spot where it looks like St. Anthony may get in an area to shoot. They may foul before a shot,
but yeah,
because they've got a foul to give, and that's knocked that much more time off the clock.
Right, but you have to make sure he's not shooting.
Absolutely. So 11 seconds left. But Dietrich has a foul to give. They only have 5 team fouls.
Looks like Dietrich is setting up in a zone defensively.
It's worked for them all night.
Yeah.
They lead at 33-31. It's going to be Hartke to inbound. Gibson, Grunlow, Walsh, and Cavus, the other people out there for St. Anthony. Walsh in backcourt gets it across the half line. And a foul with 5.7 seconds left.
But that's fine.
They were going for the steal. You know, you get the ball. If not, just a foul.
So now St. Anthony has to reset without the benefit of a timeout, but they are having it at halftime where they probably have a set play.
Hartke to inbound, 5.7 seconds. 2 to tie, 3 to win. Walsh, side, Gibson, they threw it away, or did Dietrich touch it? Dietrich touched it, but down to 1.3 now. So it's pretty much a catch and shoot now for the Bulldogs.
You got one dribble, but that's it.
Hartke to inbound, 1.3 seconds. Dietrich leads it by 2. St. Anthony to inbound. Hartke, Gibson, shot for 3 at the buzzer. No good. Dietrich going to the title game. Wow. You will want to remember you were here for this one. Final score in this championship semifinal game. Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31. Low scoring, you bet. Exciting, you bet. Post-game show. All of Brian's scores, Matt's stats, a visit with both coaches. I'll give you the scoring. It's all on the way in a minute from the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Diedrich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Diedrich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 90 years.
Was a doozy. Back at Altamont Community High School, final score Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31. So it'll be Dietrich and Altamont for the championship of the National Trail Conference Tournament tomorrow night at 7:30. And yeah, you bet we'll be here on 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. St. Anthony will play South Central at 2:30 tomorrow for third place. Times obviously are approximate because we have other games getting in line. But we now have a complete rundown about who will play whom and when on Saturday. So let me give that to you quickly here. Now that we have that all decided, we'll start at 11:30 tomorrow morning with a 7th place game. That'll be Neoga and Windsor's Two Straws. At 1 o'clock, the Consolation Championship or 5th place game. That'll be St. Elmo Brownstown and Beecher City Cowden Herrick. The 3rd place game at about 2:30 tomorrow, South Central versus St. Anthony. And the championship game tomorrow night at 7:30, Altamont taking on Dietrich. So those are our 4 for tomorrow, all on 97.9 XFM and 97.9XFM.com. Let me give you the scoring. St. Anthony led at 9-8 after the first quarter, but Dietrich was on a bit of a roll as the quarter ended. They continued to roll. Dietrich outscored St. Anthony 10-2 in the second quarter. The Maroons led it by 7 at halftime, 18-11. Then it was back and forth in the third quarter. St. Anthony actually outscored Dietrich 11-9 in the third, but Dietrich was still up 27-22 as we went to the fourth quarter. Well, St. Anthony came all the way back to tie the game in the fourth quarter, but Dietrich regrouped, got just enough points to win this thing. St. Anthony did outscore Dietrich 9-6 in the fourth quarter, but Dietrich had just enough of a cushion to win it by 2, 33-31. Dietrich improves to 16-6 on the season. Again, they'll play Altamont for the championship tomorrow night at 7:30. St. Anthony with the loss now 13-9, and again they'll play for third place at 2:30. Let's get you the ticket information now for Dietrich fans. Tickets will go on sale on Saturday, obviously, at Dietrich High School in the office, and all the tickets are $4. Here's the rundown. From 8 to 8:15 tomorrow morning, boys basketball players, cheerleaders, coaches of the teams participating, Board of Education members, the athletic director, and the administration can buy. That's from 8 to 8:15 tomorrow morning. From 8:15 to 8:45, staff members and the high school students can buy. Then from 8:45 to 9, junior high students can buy. Then from 9 to 10, reserve seat and season ticket holders, then family season pass holders, and then the rest of us from 10 to 11. So that's the plan for sales for tickets at Dietrich tomorrow. 8 to 8:15, boys basketball players, cheerleaders, the coaches of the teams participating, Board of Education members, AD, and the administration, staff and high school students from 8:15 to 8:45, junior high students from 8:45 to 9, reserve seat and season ticket holders, and then family season pass holders from 9 to 10, then everybody else from 10 to 11. Then they got to have any tickets back over here at Altamont to sell at the gate Saturday night. So that's the plan. No limit. You can buy a bunch if you want. So no limit to the number of tickets you can buy. Dietrich High School will sell their allotment of tickets Saturday morning only. If you don't buy them Saturday morning, they're coming back here to sell at the door tomorrow night. So Dietrich fans, there's the info for you on tickets for tomorrow night's championship game. Here's a look at the scoring in this one tonight. For the victorious Movin' Maroons of Dietrich, Nick Feldick had 5 points. Lance Niemerg had 4 points. Travis Niemerg, man, he was paid close attention to tonight. He finishes with 10 points, though, tonight, and led Dietrich in scoring. Noah Harmon had 3 points. Callaway Campton had 5 points. Gave Dietrich some good minutes. Thad Howell had 2 points. Ryan Radloff had 4 points. 8, 10, 9, and 6 for Dietrich's 33 points. For St. Anthony, James Cavas 1 point. Chandler Martelli 3 points. Nick Grunlow led all scorers with 11. Drew Gibson had 5 points. Jay Nieberge played briefly, did not score. Kyle Hartke had 4. Alex Beasley 4. Cade Walsh hit a 3. And Alex Daters gave St. Anthony some big minutes. Bulldogs quarters 9, 2, 11, and 9 for their 31 points. 33-31 the final. And St. Anthony coach Cody Rinker, nice enough to join us on the postgame show. I told people they've been low scoring. Sure was a lot of fun.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, those are the kind of games that, I mean, when you're sitting in your house at 5 years old, obviously, you know, you're dreaming about what kind of game you want to play in, you know, for a chance to go to the championship against a team that's kind of become a rival here over the last, you know, 3 or 4 years, had some really good games with them. That's the kind of game you dream about. Like you said, maybe a few more shots going in the basket, but definitely that close, that competitive. Hats off to both teams. I thought every kid that stepped on the court tonight gave everything they had. Couldn't have been more proud of my guys with the effort and the stick-with-itness that they showed. I mean, they could have hung their heads and pouted and quit and cried, and you know, and we stayed after it every step of the way. You know, we didn't back down. We got down, I think, 7 again, 8 again.
For sure.
And, you know, we just battled right back every time. So very proud of the effort of my boys.
A lot of kids did a lot of good things. Nick Grunlow had 11 for you, and, of course, lots of rebounds.
Oh,
and
my
he's
gosh.
always there.
Yeah, Nick. I don't know where we'd be right now without Nick. I mean, losing Jeff to go down and losing some of that rebounding, and Nick's just already was rebounding, and he just stepped it up to another notch in games like this and the games like the other night with Beecher City, and just, you know, all the time. He's there with 9, 10 rebounds, and, you know, absolutely huge. Hit a big shot there to tie it up. Unfortunately, couldn't get him another look, trying to get things to break down so he could hit another 3 in the corner, and you know, just didn't happen for us. But, yeah, Nick played a heck of a ball game.
And I guess that's a tribute, too, that Dietrich knew he was the one of them to really be watching for.
Absolutely. And their length, I mean, it gives us all sorts of problems. I mean, it rushes a lot of good shooters in this, you know. I don't think we took a bad shot. I really don't think we took a bad shot all night. We didn't really force too many. Their length just bugs us. I mean, I'll just be real honest. So, I mean, if we never have to play those guys again, it's not going to be any sweat off my back.
So, with Jeff Nieberg here, Jay being sick, that also takes some of your beef out of the lineup.
It does. Yeah, I mean, Jay just being sick before the game, played good in the few minutes that he got. Just hard with, you know, he's out there laboring, and, you know, I hate to give up any more speed than we need to, and we needed shooters. I mean, a night like tonight, not much is going to go inside with that height and that length. We needed more shooters on the court, and unfortunately those shooters just had a lot go in and out. I mean, I don't know how many I saw go in and out, in and out.
Right, exactly. Chandler Martelli being a prime example. He got you 19 Wednesday night, and nothing was dropping. But Dietrich was doing a good job of making sure there weren't many uncontested shots.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you drive the middle, looks open. Next thing you know, 6, 7 arms close that gap pretty quick, and we just couldn't get anything to fall down. I mean, he had a couple nice open, you know, nice, decent looks in the 15-foot range, which is his shot, and just rattled in and out or off the back iron. You know, it just wasn't his night there offensively. But Chandler did a heck of a job. I don't know what Lance Niemerg ended up with, and that's a heck of a ball player.
4 points.
I mean, he worked his tail off, and Lance earned every one of those 4 points.
Yep. We've talked a lot about St. Anthony's defense and how effective it is, and James Cabas is another one that comes to mind because he's always in the middle of everything.
Exactly. And James, we started out the year always putting him on the best player because he's so fast and so strong to deny him, but he is a pretty aggressive kid, and they like to blow the whistle and call number 11 for fouls. So not saying he doesn't foul, but he does a great job. Like tonight, we put him on another off guy, and he did a great job of helping bottle up Nick and Lance both there on the wings. Every ball screen they set for him, they ran right into James Cabas, and it's going to take a heck of a guy to run him over, and, you know, he was able to stand him up a few times. So James does a great job, and like I said, as always.
You bet. Drew Gibson had 5 tonight. Got just the shot he wanted. I mean, he's going in. It's on the rim and just rolled off instead of rolling in. And that was
twice.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right. Yeah,
twice. And Nick had another open 3 in the corner, and just as everything else tonight, we were just that far off, just like the scoreboard, 2 points. Yeah, Drew played well. I mean, another thing, we challenged him defensively tonight. We put him on Nick Feldick, who's a guy that can go off at any time, and I thought he did a great job of chasing him all night long. Almost looked like his big brother Matt out there the way he was chasing him around. So it was nice to see Drew step up defensively and do that even when his shot wasn't falling. He never quit giving effort defensively. That shows a lot of progress on his part this year as a junior.
And Kyle Hartke I think this is the second game in a row that his assignment's been Lance Niemerg, if I didn't miss my guess there.
Kyle's such an asset coming off that bench. He comes in, he's going to, he can shoot the basketball. He makes good decisions with the basketball, and then he's going to go from one tough defender on the best player to the same exact caliber of defender on that best player. And, such a luxury to have there as a coach, and he stepped up tonight and, again, didn't let the offensive shots go in and out affect his shooting and affect his game at all. So very proud of his effort.
And we've all watched Cade Walsh grow up this season. And there were a couple of times there was a pass, and I'm thinking, and he didn't make a pass. And as well or better than anybody, sometimes it's the pass you don't make that makes you happy.
Exactly.
And more we're starting to see that wise judgment there.
Yeah, he does a great job. He sees the game and plays develop before it even happens. I tell you what, the best thing he did all night comes to mind was I'm sitting over here thinking about, okay, what are we going to do to score offensively, and trying to look out there and see, and all of a sudden he recognizes that they went man-to-man, and he calls a set play for Grunlow, and Grunlow gets the ball there on the baseline and just knocks it in. I mean, just that type of understanding of what I want, what we need as a team, like I said, it's been fun to watch him grow up here. Hopefully we can continue to make steps. A little bit of a youngster mistake late, throwing the ball to where he threw James, put him in a tough spot. But for all the good, you got to take some of the bad with it. You're very happy with his effort as well.
You bet. Alex Beasley got you 4 points off the bench. Alex Daters gave you big minutes.
Yeah. Sophomore stepped up, and credit to them for being ready when they needed to be ready. They don't get a lot of minutes, and Alex has been up and down. Beasley, that is. Yeah. And I caught him this morning after weightlifting. Those are the type of kids, they never miss a weightlifting session. They're in there every day no matter what's going on, and I just told him play confident. And I thought that's exactly what Beasley did out here tonight. Beasley's a sophomore to get kind of jerked around sometimes because of minutes here. We need you there. And he thought he stepped up tonight and played really strong and really competitive for us.
Absolutely. So a lot of heroes in a game like this. I know people tell me, man, great. I like it when they get up and down the floor and scoring lots of points. That's what I like.
Me too.
If you didn't like it, but if you didn't like this game.
Yeah, like I said, it was a great game. It was competitive. I give Jeff credit, too. He mixed up a couple of his sets. I was calling one out, and it definitely was not the set I thought it was going to be. Did a great job of having his guys prepared, and they do what they do. They sit back in that zone, and they use their length, and they use their size, and Lance and Nick are able to make enough plays and handle the basketball, and, they did a great job. So, hats off to them, but our boys, like I said, could not be more proud of our effort. If we get that effort defensively, more times than not, I think by the end of the year, we're still working. By the end of that year, we get into regional time, we get that effort defensively, we're going to be a tough out.
There you go. So you're back at it tomorrow afternoon now in the third place game.
Yep, third place game. We get South Central, our first look at them. We've seen them a few times now down at Vandalia and here last night. Biggest thing you got to worry about is having the deflated, we're not in the game we want to be in. But if I know these boys like I think I do, they're going to come back tomorrow ready to go, heads up, ready to avenge whatever happened here tonight. That's almost the beauty is we get to come right back tomorrow and not sit and wait around for 2 days or 5 days to get another game. We get a chance to come back tomorrow and beat a good South Central team.
It'd be real cool if you had a big crowd here to cheer them on tomorrow.
It'd be real cool if we get a chance to have that, in the afternoon like that. Hopefully we can get that. That was great. I tell you what, the fan support tonight was absolutely wonderful. If we can get that, night in, night out. I know we got a lot of things going on at St. Anthony. It's not always easy to get that many students here because they got their own games and their own things going on and parents and everything. But what a crowd. It was great. That's the type of fans that you get, when you're at St. Anthony.
There you go. Thanks, Cody.
Thanks, appreciate all you do.
See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Cody Rinker, Bulldogs coach. On the post-game show again, the final, Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31. And we'll bring in Moving Maroons coach Jeff Stacer now on the post-game show. And congratulations, Coach.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank
you. I was just telling Cody, people on me all the time, they just don't score like they used to. Just don't see big points. Well, if you didn't enjoy this game, then you don't enjoy basketball.
I was going to say, this is back and forth, tug of war, everything going on. You got our height versus their speed and their, the way they play good, solid defense, Like I say, you're sitting there and the fans are all yelling, hey, there's 9 fouls for us and only 3 or 4 for you. I'm going, we're playing zone. Come on.
Right. Oh, gosh, it's so much fun. So much fun. And nobody knew till the last buzzer who was going to win this
No,
game.
I thought the last one might be going in. Good thing you got in the rafters.
There you go. And you had such a tough time scoring early, but your defense never quit.
Right. I mean, that's been a trademark for us, I think, for the 3 or 4 years. I mean, we don't play man. That's no secret, you know what I'm saying? But we got a couple of nice-sized kids in the lane, you know, over the last 3 or 4 years have been able to help swallow up things. And, you know, we've done enough, you know, we do good on the rotations. I think everybody understands that even though it's a zone, it's probably going to look a lot like a man, and you got good rotations. And Travis Niemer, I mean, again, I'm petitioning the NTC right now. I said we have to have an all-defensive team because he's just a stalwart. He's just a good stalwart.
Yeah, you know? I think we had him for 3 blocks, might have been more, and rebounds. And you had to love it when he hit that 3 out here because he was wide open. He says, hey, I'm going to shoot this thing. And he switched the thing.
We talked tonight, you know, before we came over, and we went through our walkthrough and we're talking. And I said, Travis, if you're going to hit the 18 feet, 6-inch jumper, move out another 6-8 inches. And by golly, he did, nailed it from the wing. So he's 1 for 1 for the year. He may never shoot again, Greg. I don't know. But, you know, we've looked for that for a long time because we'd like to have extended him. He's a strong kid, you know. And if he can do that and open it up a little bit, you know, he can put the ball on the floor a little bit. I mean, he's a good, great kid that probably we don't get the ball enough to, quite frankly. You know, it's poor coaching.
There you go. They did a good job on your wing guys tonight. Not a lot of shots for Nick or for Lance tonight.
No, I mean, they know our offenses. We've said that before. Every time we said we were going to run wheel, they're like, hey, it's wheel, and they're just overplaying. And Chandler did a couple nice steals up at the top when we're trying to reverse the basketball. If we don't set screens like we're supposed to, I mean, we have a lot of things to work on the offensive end. We know that, but you're playing a really good team. You know, I mean, St. Anthony's talented. They beat quite a few good opponents this year, and they've been in quite a few good games. You know what I'm saying? So, our hats off. We feel like we came in here, we played hard. The end was in our favor, but it's kind of tough to see a team like that lose after they play their heart out. It really is. I mean, my hat goes off to St. Anthony and Cody and how well they played.
You have kid Noah Harmon. He's not only tall, but he's broad.
Yes.
And he's intimidating in there.
He is. I mean, Noah's, like I say, I think I told you on Tuesday night or Wednesday night when we were talking that he's a kid that, I think that he's had that scar up there from dislocating his kneecap. And I told him, I said, now's the time to turn it on. Let's do it. It's just your tournament, it's your senior year. And he's had 2 really, really good games. Changed a lot of stuff on the defensive end, and he's looked for his shot. He's looked real well. I mean, he came up with a couple, 2 or 3 big rebounds early on in that first quarter when, St. Anthony could have buried us with a nice 3 there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Callaway Campton has been the man who's really stepped up when Trenton got hurt. Somebody had to take that spot, and Callaway's made the most of it.
He has. I mean, him and Ryan Radloff both.
And Ryan Radloff,
yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
I mean, Callaway, because of his size, he gets probably a little bit more of it right now. Ryan started for us at the beginning of the year. Like I say, they're going to be special players as sophomores. They know the game. Their dads played the game. They know the game. They're teaching them every night. They're coming back saying, hey, Coach, Dad was telling me I should have done this. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, you probably should have done that. So they're smart guys. They know what's going on. They're teaching their kids. And that shows right now their poise as a sophomore. I mean, when you got 3 guys coming at you there in the coffin corner and Ryan's going, I didn't want to turn it over. He knew we didn't have a timeout. I'm like, should have reversed field, but, you're all worried about that 10-second. You get sped up, all that stuff. Those guys are going to be really good players for us, and I'm really like how they've come along this year.
Absolutely. I think I've mentioned everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. That Hal got you a basket, got some minutes for you tonight. So everybody that came in played a part in this win tonight.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Yep.
So 16-6, you're in the championship game. Altamont's got the night off. Sometimes I think that's an advantage. Sometimes I don't know if it's an advantage because you got the momentum here and you want to get right back out on the floor. You know, so I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, that's true. I mean, these kids are go home, get some fluid in them, and they'll respond well. I mean, I think playing back-to-back, I mean, it could have an effect, but right now with what's at stake, I'm excited for our kids, and they've earned the right to be in the championship, I think, and played well to get here. So let's just see what happens tomorrow night. We're looking forward to it. Like I say, it's been a special 5 years over there for me. With Jamie took them to the championship that last year. We won it the next year. I think we lost on overtime to Altamont, who won it on and we missed a last-second 3. and then we won it last year. Now here we're back in the championship. So it's been a good stretch, good run. I mean, I can't thank the community of Diedrich for allowing me to be trusted with their kids. It's just, it's a really good feeling when you win and all that. And I hate, from that perspective, it's always, you hate to see somebody lose tonight. I mean, Cody's done a wonderful job with those kids, and those are good St. Anthony boys that, they deserve good times too.
It was a Saturday night atmosphere on a Friday night, I thought.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
It was. So hopefully we can replicate that tomorrow night and have another barn burner. How's that sound?
That sounds good to me.
I'd be looking forward to it.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right, thanks, Greg.
Always a pleasure.
It's fun.
Diedrich coach Jeff Stacer. Appreciate him coming up for the post-game visit. Again, the final score tonight, Diedrich 33, St. Anthony 31. That said, I've given the scores and the scoring. Matt has the stats ready on this one. Matthew?
All right, let's take a look at these numbers. First, for the victorious Diedrich Moving Maroons. Interesting ball game statistically when it's as low scoring as it is. Everything's important, as Diedrich was 9 of 32 from the field in this one for 28%, but they were 14 of 20 at the free throw line, where they shot 70%. They were 1 for 9 from three-point range at 11%. St. Anthony, 12 of 47, but 25% there. 3 of 6 at the free throw line for 50%. So Diedrich earned the opportunity to shoot 14 more free throws in this ball game, and they made 9 more, and obviously that was a huge part of the ball game, as St. Anthony was 3 of 21 from three-point range, going at 14%. I showed the rebounds dead even, 25 apiece. Diedrich actually committed 21 turnovers to St. Anthony 17. So you can tell by the shooting numbers from the field, and you can tell from the turnover numbers, that this was a defensive battle, with both of these teams really getting after it on the defensive end. Individually, first for Diedrich, they were led by Travis Niemerg, who finished 3 of 4 from the field and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds to go with 10 points, and I showed him with 4 blocked shots. Also in the ball game, 5 points from Nick Feldick, as he was 1 for 7 from the field, 3 of 4 at the line with 4 rebounds and 5 points. Lance Niemerg was 1 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds and 4 points. Noah Harmon was 0 for 4 from the field, but 3 of 6 at the line. He led everybody, I believe, on the glass, or tied at least for the rebounding honors, with 8 boards in the ball game, finished with 3 points. Campton Calloway was 1 for 4 from the field, but that one was a big one, as he knocked down a 2 that gave Diedrich the lead back in the fourth quarter. And then he was 3 for 4 at the free throw line with 2 rebounds and 5 points. Thad Howell was 1 for 1 with a rebound and 2 points. And Ryan Radloff was 2 for 4 from the field, 3 rebounds and 4 points for Diedrich. For St. Anthony, Nick Grunlow, 4 of 11 from the field, 2 for 2 at the line, grabbed 8 rebounds to go along with 11 points. Drew Gibson was 2 for 11 in the contest with 2 rebounds and 5 points. 1 point for James Cabas. He was 0 for 1 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line. He grabbed 3 boards. Chandler Martelli was 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 at the line with 4 rebounds and 3 points. Also in the ball game, Kyle Hartke was 2 for 7, had a rebound and 4 points. Jay Niebrigi also grabbed a rebound. Alex Beasley, 2 for 3 from the field. He finished with 2 rebounds to go along with 4 points. And Cade Walsh was 1 for 4 from the field, had 3 rebounds and 3 points, and Alex Daters was 0 for 1 with a rebound for St. Anthony in what was an exciting semifinal matchup, to say the least. Diedrich with 33-31 victory.
I'm going to give the Diedrich ticket information again right now, and then we'll send it back to the we'll send it back. Let me try that. That'll sound better. There. I'm going to give the ticket information for Diedrich fans again, and then we'll send it back to Brian for scores, because Maroons fans, I'm thinking, may be listening for this information. Tickets will go on sale tomorrow morning at the Diedrich High School office. All tickets for the championship game, $4. Here's the schedule. From 8 to 8:15 tomorrow morning, they'll sell to boys basketball players, cheerleaders, coaches of the participating team, Board of Education members, athletic director, and the administration. From 8:15 to 8:45, they'll sell to staff members and high school students. From 8:45 to 9, they'll sell to junior high students. From 9 to 10, they'll sell to reserve seat and season ticket holders and family season pass holders. Then 10 to 11, they'll sell to the general public. There's no limit to the number of tickets you buy, but Diedrich will sell their allotment of tickets Saturday morning only. If you don't buy them Saturday morning during those times we just gave you, they have to be bringing the rest of them back to Altamont for sale at the door tomorrow night. So if you want a ticket, Diedrich fans, sit in the Diedrich part, your best bet is to get to Diedrich High School and buy them tomorrow morning. But again, it is unlimited amount of tickets you can buy, and again, they're $4 each. That said, now let's send it back to the sports desk. Brian, what do you have for us on scores on a busy Friday night?
Yes, we do have a lot of scores in here, but we'll get through them in a hurry. Up at Mount Zion, actually it was Mount Zion over Mattoon, 56-55, and Carlisle defeated Pana 83-62. Now a little closer to home, it was Effingham's boys defeating Charleston 79-58. It was Cahokia over Mount Vernon 58-49. And let's take a look at the Little Illini Conference tournament. We have most of the scores in, and we know who won all of the games. Earlier this afternoon, it was Olney defeating Red Hill 59-44, while Marshall defeated Flora for third place. That score was 52-47. And it just got over, so I don't have a final score, but in the championship game, it was in overtime. Lawrenceville defeated Robinson, and I'm still trying to get that score. But they are the champions of the Little Illini Conference in their tournament. Also at T-Town tonight, again in boys action, it was T-Town soundly defeating Breeze Mater Dei 71-49. Also, a couple other scores in boys varsity action. Vandalia 69, Litchfield 58. And in Apollo Conference, it was Taylorville 49 to Salem's 38. One score, as you know, in girls' games tonight, it was the T-Town Lady Shoes over the Effingham Lady Hearts 56-49. And we even have a wrestling score tonight. It was Effingham's 42 to Charleston's 32. And that's all the basketball scores at the varsity level, but we surprisingly even have a couple of junior high scores at the SIJH SAA Altamont Lutheran Regional. It was Odin 72, St. Peter 25. And again, in this regional, it was Altamont Lutheran defeating Patoka by the score of 46-44, guys.
Wow, close one. Thanks to the folks at ALIS for getting us those scores tonight. All right, that's the scores. Now, let's recap what happened here in the consolation bracket semifinal game. Beecher City Cowden Herrick defeated Windsor Stew Straws 74-52. And a moment ago in the championship bracket semifinal game, Dietrich beat St. Anthony 33-31. So we have 4 games to wrap up the tournament tomorrow. At 11:30 tomorrow morning, the 7th place game, we'll see Neoga play Windsor Stew Straws. Then at about 1 o'clock in the 5th place game, the consolation championship game, St. Elmo Brownstown will play Beecher City Cowden Herrick. Then the 3rd place game at about 2:30, it'll be South Central and St. Anthony. And then tomorrow night at 7:30, the championship game of the conference tournament between the Altamont Indians and the Dietrich Moving Maroons. So one will play 3 for the title tomorrow night in the championship game. We have had a good time tonight, with the girls game on KJ Country and also the 2 here on 97.9 XFM. So why not finish it with 4 tomorrow, Matt?
Should be a lot of fun, and if you can look at those matchups and tell me which one of those is not a good matchup and not a competitive ball game, I think we're going to have 4 great games tomorrow, and then it sets up for an excellent championship matchup as well tomorrow evening between Altamont and Dietrich.
Everybody get healthy.
Yeah, I hope everybody can, has as many players at full strength as possible. That's always a concern this time of year, and we'll see how things shake out tomorrow.
Absolutely. That's Matt Robinson. For him, for Wayne, who did another great job with the live video and audio stream at 979xfm.com and on our YouTube page. For Brian Dust back at the studio. For Kenna, who engineered the Teutopolis Effingham game, and to Dustin White and to Millie Lang, who took care of the play-by-play on that one, I'm Greg Sapp. I'm not sure what I did, but anyway, I'm glad I could show up. Final scores here again at Altamont. 74-52 BCCH over Windsor Stew Straws. And in the championship bracket game, Dietrich 33, St. Anthony 31. 4 tomorrow, including Altamont and Dietrich tomorrow night at 7:30 for the title. Good night, everybody.